Yes, Lucas World, for real, for real, for real. Let's adjust the sound, and there we go. So yeah, a little bit earlier today because apparently my avatar is not talking. Why are you not talking today? Is that any better? It is. Okay, yes. Ignore the stuff behind the mirror. Ignore the person behind the curtain. Make him flee in terrible. That is the hope. That is the hope that we have for today. So yeah, been feeling a bit tired, unfortunately. Yes, ignore that, please. You didn't see that. Yeah, just feeling a bit tired and drained, so I'm kind of hoping that going into Stellaris, starting the stream is gonna amp up my energy and I'm gonna feel decent afterwards. At least if nothing else, it gives me something to do and something to talk about. So, like I said, third time is the charm. So let's see if we can actually come in and do better than last time. Oh, at least this time we've got our neighbouring empire here who is a pacifist. So I believe that means they cannot actually, or it says cannot use unrestricted wars, which I believe if we come over here, so no restrictions on claiming systems, so they can only use a liberation war, only allowed during defensive wars or against Gestalt Consciousness Empire, or a defensive war, so claiming of systems is only allowed during defensive wars. So essentially, they should not be able to declare war on us. They should not be able to take our systems aggressively. If we attack them, then obviously they have the option to come and start claiming our territory. But for the time being, we should be friendly neighbours. We should be friendly neighbours. And thank you for the follow. Enjoy the streams. And I have just realised I have basically got no space available on my hard drive, so give me a moment while I just move over a few things. It won't interrupt the stream, so don't worry. And hello there, Shadow Ice Devil. How are you doing today? Hope things are going well with you. And I just need to post that in there. That should give me a bit more space. At the moment I've only got 6 hours worth of space left. Oh yes, I was going to remove stream stickers as well, wasn't I? Well, that can stay up there for now. But up here, so what kind of empire am I playing? I am playing with the new Payback origin that came with the First Contact DLC. This is admittedly my third attempt at trying to do this. So we did start off as authoritarian and fanatical militarist. We got an event last stream which basically found that we had some precursors kind of checking out our species before we were, well, pre-FTL, maybe pre-sapient, that kind of said we were destined to be the rulers of the galaxy. So I chose the option for us to go spiritualist, which I thought, in terms of role-playing, went quite nicely with the Payback DLC. Our civics are citizen service, so we get recruitment office, and that gives us naval capacity up 15% and extra unity from soldiers. And we are also scavengers, so researching debris will guard both research and a portion of other resource costs of the destroyed fleet, and ships can be salvaged from some debris. And we are also an Ogliarch, so we have an election every 20 years, so we gain a bit more unity because of all that. And you bet the you were destined to rule the galaxy was a scam. We'll see how we do with this run. We'll just see how we do with this run of the game. Okay, Intel Freeling. Hello, Bridgeface. Payback is the super hard lone one. It is, yes. Hence why the title of this stream is Third Time Lucky ? Is why we've got Third Time Lucky ? Because the previous 2 attempts have not gone well for us. And hello, and thank you for popping in, long-time lurker or short-term lurker. Either way, it doesn't matter, just so long as you enjoy the streams. There's no pressure to come in and chat. You can just lurk to your heart's content. Short-term for now, fair enough. Okay, so what do we have here? Message in a bottle. So the interior of the Solar Sailor, appropriately archaic. Okay, found... Ah, this one. I love this one. Powering up the ship's computers, we have found a data file with an old-fashioned seafarer song. According to our archaeologist, this melody was once known as a sea shanty or space shanty. We are attempting to translate the lyrics. I love this one. The sea shanty that we got for the Aquatics DLC, I had that playing quite a lot when it was originally released. So I do like that event because it gives you a few more lyrics that you can actually use for the song. Okay, all my construction ships bunched up. Yes, think they are. There's obviously one over there, and then there's one... I might as well send you over here and do it manually, because otherwise you are just gonna keep going to the same ones, and we're gonna get messages over and over again about not being able to build and resources being returned, and yeah. Okay, so you are... Yeah, so we're rivaling you, but it doesn't look like you're rivaling us for the moment. We've got equivalent fleets for the moment. You've got 3 planets. So adaptive, natural sociologists and decadent on an alpine world. Fine, but because you are also fanatical purifiers, you're not really going to do too well in terms of us actually getting information from you. Just simply because we can only use half of the intrigue section. And of course we do also know about you, fanatical militarist and materialist. But we know nothing about you other than you are suspicious. Don't know the civics or anything. And then... yeah, that is just you there. So we get an idea of where your empire is, but we're definitely going to have to go to war against you. And yep, there we go, you're swearing at us. Okay, biocomputer fossil. Give me one moment, I just need to grab a blanket because it's a bit cold here. There we go. So managed to extract some data fragments from a particularly well-preserved biocomputer fossil. Pedagogical information intended for immature members of the species, not yet ready to receive the full range of the hive mind's neural connection. Young Bowler saplings were introduced to growth techniques, horticulture and nutrition in a more curated experience. 50 minor artifacts for that, and we need a new engineering research. What do we have and what's going to be used? I think probably the Corvette and Frigate hull points is going to be the best one for now. Got 63 months for society, 45 for our physics, and some jobs here. So here's a good question. What do I go for? Obviously we've got an energy grid, but that's going to give us job, gene clinics. I think I will just go for a city district. That'll open up another space and we can have a look at that. And here we go. So space shanty, we've got the first bunch of the lyrics. So this is the one that was on the sea shanty song. But we can go and translate more lyrics, which is always nice. I do seriously just love that one though. Okay, how much influence do we have? 192. We've claimed all of the systems that we can reasonably do so here. Okay, strange flows, signs of resistance. So Lesath 1, extreme magnetic fluctuations from some unknown source are making equipment go haywire. Okay, that's a third archaeological site we've got going on at the moment. There's our first colony ship heading out to Zedran. So obviously, desert world, size 11, 50% habitability, but it does have Titanic life. And we will have the option to actually turn that into a Gaia world when we finish the precursor quests and such.
Construction complete.
Whereabouts is that one? Okay, right there. So I'll get you to research that derelict ship and see what we get. And there we go, some more lyrics. Put that to the side for the moment. So we unlocked more stanzas of the ancient space shanty. The ship's holographic display vibrantly projected images of sailors and spacefarers singing and dancing in accompaniment. So talking about Great Dragon in search of our home. Up comes Yankee, the king of deep space. Up comes Leviathan, tentacles grasp, choking our ship as we shiver and gasp. And special project. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no, space parasite. The ship in orbit around Dimis 2A, so that's the one we just had a look at, was not abandoned. The crew is alive but not well, influenced by some sort of brain parasite. With the help of our scientists, they could easily be cured. Could. Ooh. Yeah, brain slugs indeed. Big brain slugs. I'm gonna say
communications have been established with an alien empire.
Okay, so we do have MSI nearby to us then. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on the incredible progress your people have made. We look forward to testing how much you have grown. So we can just say we will be watching you. So where? Oh yeah, up here. Okay, so not right next to us, but close enough that they could be a pain if they wanted to choose to do so. So was that brain slug thing a new situation? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, yep, I remember that. I remember the rubricator being over here. So the Lamed aliens? Perhaps. Let's move you off the spine network and investigate that one. That could be the one that we are just in contact with that have the brain slugs. I just love the Futurama references in this. I just love that. Apparently you've got... Nope, you don't have another planet. You've just... Or we've just gotten a bit more information on you about that. So what is our base level? Okay, maximum infiltration level of 70. Okay, current 33 out of 70. So we could...
Construction complete.
We could do a couple of other ones. Let's get another asset in. You'll be good for that one. So if I select you and Law. Hey, Deneb 2B is blossoming with rich culture and a deep appreciation for art. The inhabitants are putting down their weapons in favour of writing instruments. With this newfound willingness to learn and explore beyond conflict, we could be witnessing the dawn of a golden age on the planet. That gets us a bunch of society research, and let's have a look at that planet then. They've got artistic boom, entertainer jobs +2 will expire in 10 years. Okay, interesting. And they are late medieval age, 88%, progress to the next age, low awareness, awareness of 1. Interestingly, they could be useful. They've got a tundra preference. agrarian and thrifty, but quarrelsome and solitary. Still, that could be an interesting one if we were to be able to uplift them. It'd be super neat if there weren't fanatical purifiers next door. Yes. Yes, that is going to be something that I'm definitely going to need to keep an eye on. Hopefully it means that, oh crap. We don't have enough money. I was going to say, it's like, well, thankfully we've got quite a lot of different empires hating on them for the moment. So, oh dear, we don't have enough money. Oops. So we're here to collect a sum equal to 5,000 energy credits. So I'm not going to say we won't pay, because if you go down that route, they have a fleet of about 5,000 that bombards your planet. And while they don't destroy it, they do take away a few pops and leave devastation, which is not easy to get away with. Okay, yep, so we're gonna just have to, unfortunately, say treat our people well. So the outstanding sum is higher than expected indeed, but it is going down. It does go down. Yeah, lay down arms and chose peace. Target spotted. Okay, I'm just going to put that to the side while I just have a quick look. Okay, I think I can disband that one. So the debt collectors departed from our home system, but a deep sense of dread still linger. Given their dedication to their employer, they will never stop harassing us. If we can't buy back our freedom, we have no choice but to fight for it. The only question is how. With weapons or with words? Considering we are militaristic, we are going to say with weapon. We defeated them once and we can do it again, but it won't be easy. The first time they weren't expecting for us to fight back. Now they will attack us with the full might of their fleet. To have any chance, we must bide our time and prepare ourselves. This is a battle we cannot afford to lose. So we can now use the Payback Casus Belli to declare war on the MSI and begins even the score event chain. So there we go. But we are naturally going to have at least a little bit of distance to go through before we're able to even think about taking a fight back to MSI. But we are definitely going to need to remember to keep our energy credit levels high. The first one, admittedly, tends to be a little bit tricky because you're building up your economy and everything. So this is these guys over here. So multiple non-verbal communication systems have emerged independently with conflicting sets of imagery and hieroglyphics. The inhabitants are still centuries away from forming a dominant language. Interestingly, one of the writing systems has a similar grammatical structure to our own. If an Atronus One society were to adopt this, they could become culturally malleable in the future. So these are in the Iron Age, and they are necroids on an Arctic reference world. So shift to spiritual or leave them alone. We'll get an insight technology on either of them. They are currently fanatical. They're already spiritualist anyway. They're already spiritualists, so yeah. I'll just ignore that one. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the lurk, Lucas World. Hope you enjoy the streams. Okay, here we go, more. So our archaeologists have unearthed a stash of potent potables. Were the sailors consuming these foul fluids? We will not ingest these strange liquids. Our exploration of the ship is already sufficiently intoxicating. So up come the lithoids or hem hewn from their stone. Up come the necroids or fearsome and great. Up come a swarm of robots. Get ready to run. Get ready to run, rather. Ugh. Okay, so the bib system, that looks like the Caravaneers then. It's archaeological site. Those strange flows, the nature of the world, magnetic fluctuations started to reveal itself. It's molten metal. Metals of this temperature tend not to have particularly strong magnetic property. Not even the sheer volume of molten metal can create or should create electromagnetism on this scale. So what is causing it? And minor artifacts does remind me. We've got enough that we can sell a few to a private collector. Could also proclaim religious revelation. For 222 unity, 100 minor artifacts, spiritualist ethics attraction plus 50%. Yeah, I think I'll go for that one. Just get that started. That construction ship has finished from the looks of it. So I'll disband that one. And yep, spiritualist and conservative value naturally. So what are these people not happy about? So autocracy and extra national authority both affects faction approval by 0%. That's not a problem. Low naval capacity usage. I really dislike this bug. I really dislike this because for some reason the recovered asset doesn't always count towards your naval capacity. So you get situations like this where it's saying up here in the tooltip that we have a naval capacity of 25 and we are using 26. But according to them here, because we've only built a fleet of 10, it's bugging out and saying that this isn't true. So it's affecting the faction approval by minus 10%, which is annoying. Okay, aggressive first contact profiles by minus 5%. Minus 5 and minus 10. Yeah. Yeah, I'm only slightly over naval capacity. It's manageable. It's 4%. So maintenance cost is increased by 4% due to being 1 over. But when we get some research in, that will change that up pretty quickly. But yeah, they are unhappy and it is annoying.
Construction complete.
So honestly, most of the time I just click away on the factions and ignore them. Because since they changed from giving influence to giving unity, they've not really been as important. Okay, minus 2 insight, so we've had a little bit of a setback there. We will deal with that in due time. And I think, aside from trade, I think we're actually pretty good there. We could probably get rid of one other of our construction ships. What are our science ships doing? Any orders there? There is not. Cast off the Hauser. Okay, we have finally transcribed all the lyrics we could find and added them to our databanks. Our own sailors now have a habit of singing versions of their own space shanties, which should improve their morale and efficiency. We rose from the ocean and reached for the sky. We're building an empire that will never die. Time to untether this ancient vessel, casting off the Hauser as we set sail on solar winds. Steady as she goes. So 50 minor artifacts found, and the best thing I find, harmonious crew modifier added, sublight speed plus 10%. And that is empire wide. I love that. I love that. Still don't really get the unity rework. Yep, empire wide plus 10% sublight speed. That is why. That is the other reason I love that archaeological find, because it is fantastic. Okay, so that was the science ship up there, and it doesn't look like we have any others we need to do, because excavated. Oh, hang on. Okay, you're already excavating that one, so I think disband that one. So we've got you excavating that one. Change you over to that scientist then, so we get a little bit of an extra archaeological speed on that one. You are not doing anything, so I will send you back to Biv and assist research. And then when
our pioneers have made planetfall.
Probably when you're done, I'm going to send you over to Zedran. And yeah, the Unity rework is... I mean, obviously there's a few things where you get more Unity now, like obviously the factions and such. The main thing that I really find is obviously on the traditions, because you can now select whichever ones you want rather than being stuck with whatever 7 the game says you should have. But otherwise, I don't think it's really been impacted that much, at least not from what I've been able to see. Just having a look to see what edicts we can get. Nope, we are still pretty much at the peak of that. Yeah, the edicts change was quite nice because you now have to balance things a little bit more carefully. So we could get a veneration of saints at some point. Priest output up 20%. I don't think we actually have any priests. Yeah. So obviously cultural worker jobs. Yeah. Oh, wait, there we go, temple. So we could do that. Turn consumer goods into unity and amenity. How many jobs does that give? 2. And spiritualist ethics attraction +5. See, robot assembly plant. I think I'll go for the robot assembly plant first. And confirmation that we have settled our first extrasolar colony. It is. Obviously going to take a while to fully colonize. That's going to take little over 2 years, but we're floating more than enough resources for all of that to be done.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Okay, so there's our Corvette hull points up a bit more. Okay, this is an interesting choice. Zedran Prime, you have... Okay, you don't have a special thing other than the Titanic life form. I just wanted to check on that one. So... I do habitability, mining station output, mining subsidies. I think I'll go for the ceramo metal armor, build up our forces a little bit there. Okay, so we're still rolling on acquire an asset. We've not been doing too well. -4 there, oh my goodness. Wow, okay. Not really been that... Just bump up the speed while wait for a few things to progress. That was the wrong thing. Okay. Construction ship is coming up here to grab that 1 minor artifact. When that's done, I think we'll just send it back to orbit around Biv. Just speaking of... Can't really add anything. We can always put some defense platforms up, but... Okay, so the Racket Industrial Enterprise has just passed through saying hello and we will give you some things to buy next time. Okay, so the bow appear to have originated from a single planet, its location unknown as mere plant life. They were all clones of their parent plants and gradually developed the capacity for hive consciousness over millions of years of slow, peaceful growth on their home planet. They still need to do some more progress there. Intel on... I don't know why it keeps on saying that. Okay, so operatives skimming from resources allocated to intelligence gathering and bribes. So do we issue reprimands, dispose of these operatives? I'll issue reprimands for the moment. There we go, no longer skimming resources, infiltration level changes by +2. That's helped us out a tiny bit on that one. Oh, and we're now 10% through. Well, we have a 10% progress. Oh, there we go, 30%. So that is going up now. That's good to see. And lost contact with operatives, so find them, depend on the target's encryption level. Well, that is routine. compared to our one. Find our operatives and see what happens. Oh, Minimar Specialist Industries has entered into a non-aggression pact with the Cerulean Sacrosanct Theocracy. So just a reminder, that is the pacifists over here. That indicates that Minimar probably has at least a little bit of a link down here.
Science Division report success.
Perhaps. Okay, could not restore contact with our operatives. Infiltration level changes by -5. Operation Acquire Asset will resume at a reduced capacity while we recoup our losses. Ooh. Yep, okay. I think we just failed on that one. Yep, required infiltration level 30 and we are 27. That's only going to come back when we actually get those back up. So colony development speed, probably not too necessary at the moment, seeing as we've just colonized. I think we'll go for planetary and starbase FTL inhabitants. Obviously those are going to be good. Oh, xeno-aesthetics. That could be fun. That could be a fun one. That's an insight technology. Or... oh, I really dislike it when the game does this. It's like, I want colonial bureaucracy, I want the doctrine fleet support, and I want the xeno-aesthetics. Thankfully, that one will remain until it's... that one will just remain. So I think we'll go for naval capacity, actually get that up, so we can get some more ships, so we can hopefully take on you guys at some point soon.
Construction complete.
Okay, archaeological site. So the blatant disregard for conventional laws of physics has our science department considering external forces as an explanation for the strange properties of Lesath 1. Okay, an impact crater suggests the planet was fired on by some kind of electric superweapon. All metals on the planet melted and the planet is still cracking with residual energy. That gives us ion disruptors and ancient ruination glare as research options, and 10 and 25% progress respectively. What on earth was that one? Okay, so a Grunner data crystal has been recovered. The Grunner were expecting some measure of armed resistance and were not impressed by the incredibly slow-moving bow. The record describes the ease which, with the bow's delayed responses, was circumvented in a highly derogatory fashion. Ooh. Okay, so that excavation has been fully done, so I'm going to send you and assist research for this colony. I'm aware that there's no research station there for the moment. That is going to be one of the very first things I get set up. Okay, we'll reach the next level in 83 days. So we will be able to get back up and continue that acquire asset option.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Okay, there's our ceramic metal armor. Hello there, Toxicity Rose. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a good day so far. Let me just select which research I'm going to go for on. Do I want to go for the plasteel armor, or do I want to go for the iron thruster? Seeing as we've got the Empire-wide 10 plus 10% sublight speed, I think I will just double up on the armor and see how things go for that one. Because, yep, we are still equivalent. I keep on almost obsessively checking there just to see. And obviously we have no idea on you guys. We have no idea on you. That was, yes, in your territory, just double checking. What build playthrough am I doing? So we are doing one of the new starts that came with the First Contact DLC. Oh, let me pause. So we're doing Payback. So civilization has been visited by an alien empire who forcibly enlightened and enslaved them. They have repelled their invaders, but will they return? So we do know that MSI is up here. We can see them, so they're fairly close by. We started off as authoritarian and fanatical militarist, but we got an event which gave us the spiritualist trait, which was basically saying that we were destined to rule the galaxy. Do I take the option that will turn us a bit spiritualist? And I thought, given the fact that we are Payback origin, I went, yeah, we'll lean into that. We'll lean into that. Our civics are citizen service, giving us recruitment office, a little bit of extra naval capacity, and we are also scavengers. So after battles we can potentially get debris and research and some other resource costs, and potentially get a ship salvaged from some of the debris. You suck at this game but you want to try a hive mind. Oh gosh, absolutely ages ago I did a hive mind build myself. It actually went pretty decently because I did a plantoid hive mind. That one was... Did I stream that or did I do it off camera? I cannot remember, but yeah, hive minds are definitely an interesting one
new
to
world has been secured for our colonists.
have a look at. There we go, Zedron Prime. So the very first priority is a research lab. Of course, I just love that we've got Titanic Life there. The Titanic Life army is going to be fun. Okay, another bunch skimming resources. Would you guys stop that? And I thought so. So their fleet power is now inferior to ours for whatever reason. So that means they're no longer a valid rival to us. But I want to build up a few more ships before we try and attack them. Okay, former Bow Colony investigation number 3. Where is this one? In Zitran. Okay, research project in the system. Get going. Yeah, we've got a research going for increased naval capacity, finishing 24 months. And then we'll have to see if we can potentially take the war to them. I don't think they're going to really have any allies in all of this mess, because they are fanatical purifiers. They're not really going to have anyone on their side. Okay, there we go. So we've got an Uva Zavenin rebel whose desire for disruptive change may easily be molded to suit our goals as well. I'm going to have a quick look. So they've got sabotage and technology. So unfortunately, we can't do the technology one, but maybe we've got the sabotage starbase facility. And so, okay, so we've got maximum infiltration level of 75 here. I think we'll just leave that ticking up for the moment. I did almost think that was going to be our insight breakthrough, which we've just got there. So the next time we have an observation event that would advance our insight, we will gain a new research option. And I really like these ones because they are fairly interesting. There we go. We can declare them our rivals once again. Apparently they've just popped back to being equivalent.
Special project complete.
Okay, right. Is this technically meant to happen? Because this former Bow colony is where we've just set up a colony. Create the silenced archaeological site at Zedron Prime, which is where we are. Right, does that actually do something special on the planet? It doesn't look like it. Okay, well you're assisting research there, so I'll set you to excavate then. Okay, so do we want to proceed? Yes, we want to proceed with the study. We want to study Titanic life. we want to study... What's a migration treaty? You are Savannah, which is more or less the same as us, isn't it? Yeah, arid habitability plus 60%. That's not going to get us any new planets if we had them in our system, but for now I'm perfectly fine allying myself to them. So do I want to guarantee independence? I'm not sure. I could always like propose subjugation and actually make them a vassal of ours. That could be quite interesting. That could indeed be quite interesting. We can upgrade some of our fleet, so I'll do that just while we are waiting. Scientist leveled up to level 6. Oh, nice. We've got a dimensional portal now. So dimensional portal researcher jobs +1 and +1 dimensional portal researcher job per 25 ops. Let's have a look at that then. So there we go, portal research area. 2 different types of researchers. That is going to be fun. That's going to be fun figuring that all out. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that because they are popping back and forth between not being a valid rival or valid target for rivals and being a valid target. So there is our FTL inhibitors, ion disruptors, 0.25 rare crystal. Yes, I think we will do that. Do not have any rare crystals around, but we might get lucky on a research and be able to grab one. Just make sure. Yep, so we've got the chemical plants but not the rare crystal ones, at least not yet. Addition. I could have waited to colonize until we got that one, but never mind. Just deal with what we got. Okay, excavation has revealed a number of fossils clearly related to the battle, but curiously these specimens appear to have diminished neurological organs required for subspace ephapsy. I feel like I should know how to pronounce that word. Anyway, communication. The ability to communicate neurologically over great distances. So further investigation is warranted, and we have an asteroid approaching Deneb 2b. So go to the planet and have a look, because usually these are more than enough to deal with it. So we cannot reveal ourselves until these events conclude, and we cannot dismantle our observation post until these events conclude. So normally this to have, or maybe because it's not actually upgraded yet, so we'll send in our fleets. Where are you coming from? Oh, that is a long way to go. That is a long way to go. And unfortunately it'll be just about, if not even longer for you. So I suppose we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed and wait and see. Oh, we've got our first robot that's being constructed. There we go. Robot assembly progress +2 a month. Nice, nice, nice. And we've got a couple of eleminids here employed, so move those over. 100 energy and 10 units per one. That'll be fine. And we can come over here, have a look. So we are deficit of goods, so we can grab a job there. Get that down. Oh, we've been given an interesting robot design there. Nice. So yeah, servitude, and we can create a template, so we can go through all of these and
reports a new breakthrough.
create a few specialized robot pops if we are so inclined. And oh my goodness, Bleach Black Cat, hello. How are you doing? It's been absolutely ages since I've seen you. How are you doing? Hope things are going well. And I was gonna say I'm not necessarily good at the game, but then I reread and said and saw that you were saying someone better than you. So okay. But yeah, if you have any questions about what I'm doing or any aspects of it, feel free to ask and I will answer to the best of my ability. Just bear in mind that sometimes the answer may be, I don't know, I've just always done it like this and it always seems to work. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. We've got our fleets coming in.
Underway.
That was dangerously close. That was seriously dangerously close. Okay, yep. Some hundreds of years following the Gruner invasion, the Bow began to devolve their ability to connect to one another as a hive mind. No further relevant data can be extracted. Distress signal bearing Gruner datalogical signature. So this should be the last section if I recall. Just identify where that one is. And it is, aha, yeah. The new system down here. Not the market, the situation log. Move that and ship. The bay and research projects. And we have a tomb world here. Size 20 though. Size 20, that could be decent. That could be a decent one to go and colonize. Where are you going? Okay, so minerals gained almost one or over 1,500. It increases awareness by 5. That was these guys. So low awareness, still late medieval age, 96%. You do not have a home base assigned, so you'll obviously go to Viv regardless, and I'll just confirm that one. And here we go. This is the one I love. After a period of research and study, the scientists on Zedron Prime have managed to make a breakthrough and achieve limited communications with some other Titans. While huge, slow, and difficult to talk to, the Titans are incredibly tough and strong. Some few have expressed a desire to join our military forces, where they will undoubtedly be an incredible asset. Also invaluable. Because honestly, they just destroy any ground forces that they come into contact with. And it's fabulous. Okay, we also have some debris that we can scavenge and research. So we'll grab that as well. Probably just going to be some resources and maybe some research points. But it's always nice to get. Always nice to get regardless. I'm surprised that they haven't tried to come through and defeat this system here, because they should have. Okay, maybe they don't quite have enough. Oh, come on. We just had one across a different place. Thankfully, we've got a fleet that is right here. That can come across and start fighting that one. Okay, so the Jonan Sentients have come into contact with us. Artificial Intelligence Network. Willing to engage in diplomacy. Fair enough. We'll just say you will not threaten our strategos. Yeah, I don't even need to keep an eye on that one because that's just a short hop away. They are going to be absolutely fine for that one. Okay, who have you been at war with then? Because you are now ranked as pathetic rather than just inferior.
Science Division report success.
So what on earth? Who on earth have you been at war against? There's our naval capacity. And ancient ruination glare. That is a... Gosh. Oh my... Wow. Okay, I think this can only be used on a Titan ship. But, wow. Archotech energy, damage 5,000 to 10,000. Cooldown 14.5. So average damage 439.65. 85% accuracy. Range 0 to 125, firing up to 10 degrees. Oh my goodness. We're not even going to be able to use that anytime soon. Okay, wow. I'll go for the Faculty of Archaeo Studies, at least for the time being. Go for that one at the time being. Okay, another bunch of minerals and awareness increased on that planet. So they do now have low awareness, but they are still in the Iron Age. So yep, awareness of 4 versus awareness of 1. And then we were Industrial Age, 50% of the way towards the next one. Which is...
Battle debris secured.
Fair enough. Yep, there we go. 20 physics points. And we can do the same over here. It's not much, but while nothing else is really going on, I might as well just go and grab it.
Pass completed.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. They're coming in to try and see if they can snipe this planet from us. It's not going to happen. I'm going to send you down here. I'm going to tell you to build an outpost immediately. And there we go. So we've traced the Gruner distress signal to its source, uncovering a crumbling Gruner research facility. Scans of the facility are revealing the presence of a single life form. And deep in the dilapidated ruins of the time-worn Gruner research facility, among the long defunct computer panels and deteriorated research equipment, our ship's crew has made an incredible find. Cushioned by nutrient tubes and critically failing life support systems lies one single organism, the last bow, miraculously still alive, surrounded by the sludgy remains of other specimens in a row of cracked and leaking vats. Owing to our extensive previous archaeological studies on the species, we should be able to attempt communications with this last specimen. Then let us try. A visitor, can it be? The bow shudders in its vat. You are not the ones who put us here, though you come as the alarm sound. Have you come to give us peace at last? Perhaps, but first we have a few questions. The bow is silent for several minutes. Then ask, we have waited millennia, we can endure a moment more. Tell us about yourself. Long minutes pass before the bow responds. Ourself? Ourself. Yes. What is there to tell? We sat beneath the stars on soft earth, unfurled our leaves like sails to the sun overhead. We remember every drop of water that quenched them in the parched summers, every shivering hour that blanketed them in winters. We bent in the wind as the stars wheeled overhead. We were uprooted, we were burned, we were sliced. We were left here. We watched our others rot in their glass prisons. What happened to the bowl? Again, the bowl is long silent before managing a reply. When the burners came, entire colonies were silent before the danger was known to us. Like a limb gone limp, nerves cut suddenly and totally at the base. And then we lost the next, and the next, and the next. One by one their voices left the chorus. We lost our others. Their silence deafened us who remained. Can you understand, visitor? We could not bear to hear more agony. The burners were swift, like you, swifter, and before we could withdraw they had set us all aflame, all burnt to ash, and the air filled with that grey agony, the dust of our lost. Oh, would you like to join us? A sort of shiver runs through Baal. You have the distinct impression it is laughing. No, we have lived too long in this wretched state. Now we long only for an end. So first, would you tell us? We have been sealed here for so long, blind to all but this room, watching the stale air slowly wear the station down to its metal bones. Tell us, does our kind yet live? In a sense, though they are no longer sapient. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the leaves of the last bough shriveling on themselves just a little more. Perhaps that is best. The machine pumping mysterious fluids in and out of the creature's body begin to splutter and hiss. It's clearly on its last mechanical gasp, and the bough will perish without it. Silence, yes. At last it approaches. We welcome it as our brethren did so long ago. Farewell, Elaminid. May your kin endure less agony in this world. So relic found, last bowl. So let's go and have a look at that under Society Management and Relics. So activation cost 3000 unity, population growth speed plus 10% as a passive effect, and the active effects unlocks decision, new bow life seeding, granting the ability to turn one non-Ecumenopolis, non-hive world, non-machine world planet into a Gaia world. So this little toon world down here, with a snap of my fingers, when I've got 3000 unity, I can go and colonize it, and I can turn it into a Gaia world. There is a reason the bow is my favourite precursor species. Okay, a new election. So this is obviously our current ruler, age 68. And we've got age 82, 72, 60. Wow. I don't even have enough unity to adjust it. So I will just abstain for the moment. And previously governor on Bav. Suppose that is fine. We do need a new governor in that case. So crime, unity, or yeah, archaeological interests. Because you're going to cover both. Okay, I was going to say cover both that planet and that planet, but apparently not. But yeah, another city district. We'll just keep building up on that one. And what's the problem here? Not enough housing and not enough amenities. So guess what? You're getting a city district as well. Okay, Minimar Specialist Industries have become more outwardly militaristic. That's the word. My goodness, why am I having trouble speaking today? Yeah. Relative power is pathetic again compared to ours. So you are assisting research there. You're scavenging the debris. Fine, and we've got our construction ship down here building a starbase, so we can definitely lock down that system. Okay, so we now have 62 fleet power. So this is... So if we do that, that will give 20. We don't have it yet. 20, obviously 36. That would be 46. Or 56 rather. And yeah, we can reinforce all of those. So we will do that. New contact, League of Ruin Provinces. Hello, fanatical, egalitarian, and spiritualist. Okay, we will achieve unity. Do not stand in our way.
Science Division report success.
Okay, and recent advancements in our ship designs have led to an insight in how to upgrade our flagship. So this was something that when I first played this Origin, I was a little concerned about, because you get the recovered asset and it's like 2,500 fleet power, but that can easily get outclassed. Thankfully, when you get or research new ship types, you can actually get the options, as we've just seen there, to upgrade it. So we've got an option here: upgrade the flagship, have one construction ship in orbit, and it costs 2,000 engineering research. So you are almost done with that. So I'll just wait for you to finish. There we go. And then I will send you over to here, research projects in the system. And we do need a new bit here. So yeah, let's go for the star hold. Get a little bit of research done on that before we start this project. almost done with the ion disruptor. That is going to be immense, and I'm definitely going to need to keep an eye on anything that's going to give us
Battle
rare
debris
crystals. A battle debris, so that was another, yep, 20 physics research. Okay. Nothing overly here, so I'll go for the capacity subsidies and energy grid upgrade. And then a facility of or faculty of Arco Studies. 7 months remaining. So we've got invasion and sublight speed. We've got you, fleet logistics. Hijam cancel. Xenophile and fanatical egalitarian. So, oh, interestingly, I would have put you the other way around. I don't quite know why that happened, so we'll put you in there and then we'll swap you for you. Because getting someone logistics in the less, or the more replaceable one, say, is going to be better. Science ship, if I tell you just move to the nearest one, yep, you are going to go down there. Fine. Okay, so that is now saying that we are
Science division report success.
properly using. Now, where were you? Yeah, low naval capacity usage. You are still complaining about that. Local rivalry and conquest war. I'm sorry, we don't have. We cannot rival these people. Okay, the pre-FTL alien civilization on Deneb 2b has discovered how to make use of simple chemical reactions to produce explosive force. This has revolutionized warfare, with large cannons rendering many of their citadels obsolete. So does that mean you've moved into, yes, the Renaissance age? There's a facility of Arco Studies, and we do have reverse engineer minor artifacts. That takes, well, that's one every 2 years. Planetary capital is going to require volatile moat. Star-based capacity. I think we'll go for, yeah, Xeno aesthetics. At the very least, we'll be able to get some envoys up. Oh, right, this is going to be an interesting one. We are witnessing the inhabitants of Deneb 2b taking their first steps towards enlightenment. They look upwards, opening themselves to the mysteries of the universe. As artistic expression develops within their culture, so does art's power to capture the spiritual striving of their society. They yearn for something beyond themselves to believe in. So we can say acknowledged, and we gain 873 society research. Or we can say we will answer their prayers, divine will modifier added for 10 years, pop growth speed plus 50%. Oof. I really do not know what to do on that one. So do we say... So they are already spiritualists, so they're already kind of looking for something beyond themselves. Oof. I'm going to try that. I'm going to give them the divine will. So, it is the will of the divine. Pop growth speed plus 50%. So they are going to have to get on actually building up some facilities, because 2 unemployed specialists here. So they're going to need cleric scholars and warriors. There we go. By opening themselves to the divine truth of existence, the inhabitants of Deneb 2b are approaching enlightenment. As spiritual leaders, it is our duty to guide them. That's why I chose it, because we are spiritualist. We got a calling from a higher being from us, essentially, and we are now passing that on and allowing others to be saying, why does this keep on adding one fleet? Why does this keep on adding one fleet to every single, or one ship to every single fleet? I don't know why, but it always doing that. Okay, Governor has gained the intellectual trait, so we get an extra 10% from physics, society, and engineering research. Yeah, this leader is naturally inclined towards the sciences and seeks to foster a curiosity about the natural world in their subjects. So hopefully these two are additive, so that means plus 26%. One of our scientists has died. That was someone just on the planet. And we do need some more stuff here. I know, very eloquent. I know it's very, very eloquent. Okay, so we do need some amenities. So that's only going to produce 2 amenities. So we will need 2 holo theatres. That's always the best situation for a lack of amenities in my mind. How are we doing on the market?
Science division reports success.
Okay, we're teetering a little bit with the energy. Good thing we just got the energy grid upgrade. Nice timing. Okay, so there's the disruptor. So that's like the much, much lower down version of the one that we did just get. So 3,750, so that will take 41 months. I think I want a listening post first. Just because we'll be able to peer in here a bit more. Slash we'll be able to peer into these balls. Oh, yeah, you are at war with them. Okay, I guess that's our cue to start moving in then. Because we're going to need a few things. Okay, first contact with mysterious aliens in the bib system. So that's probably once again not necessarily the Caravaneers, but one of the migratory fleets that are around. So I think, so hang on a minute, so declare rivalry. Okay, so I can do that, so we do get the extra little bit of damage against them. That was one of these things that we got, but I cannot remember what was. Okay, and let me just have a look. These. So artificial intelligence is outlawed. We can do servitude. We obviously can't do citizen rights because we are spiritualist. So synthetics have limited free will, improving their resource output but preventing them from working in broader jobs. That is fine. Resettlement. Okay, so there's nothing there. We do need probably more options there. So energy grid, can we not actually upgrade that at the moment? We're back in the positive on that. Wait for our
Special project complete.
There we go. We've upgraded the flagship. So that's gone from 2.6 to 3.9. So we'll obviously set this to take point. And when those are all ready to go, there we go. So obviously we don't want to send the construction ship or the science ship in there, but we can send all the others, and we can now declare war and
Standing by to commence
containment.
offensive operations. Weapons free. Repeat, weapons free.
So there we go. Remove that one. Remove the construction ship. And send you in. So obviously we do not need to take any claims, which means we can honestly just go straight in there. Who are the Matok? Species. Who are the Matok? Oh, look at you guys. You are so cute. So tropical, so you're lithoid, very strong. Yes, you guys. I guess you must have a Migration treaty then. Migration... that's non-aggression pact. No, that's not. You prosperous unification, which is not one of the ones that gives you a secondary species. So I don't quite know where you guys would have come from.
Station.
There we go. That is so easy. That is so easy, but I know I cannot get complacent. I know I cannot get complacent because some of these things can just... So that's a self-protection war, so that's R1. Preemptive action. I wonder if that's a similar containment option. Establish embassy. Sure. Yep. Someone making a whole load of deals. Okay, so you do have a planet here, which means now it's going to take a lot longer to actually do it, but let's get a couple of Titanic beasts
Inbound message traffic
in the army. A non-aggression pact. Where are you guys before I agree to that? Okay, you're up there. That's fine. You're going to be kind of a protective element between us and MSI. Okay, I really do not like doing this, but we're not going to have a landing army anytime soon. Oh, okay, first contact thing. Yeah, Carabineers, more or less. This is a pretty system, though. I love this system. So, cloaking strength +3, because no one's going to be able to have a look at that. You come back from making food and we are at war. Is it the fanatical purifiers? It is. So the guys up here are at war against them. So the preemptive action, which I'm not sure quite what that means, but I thought I'd better jump in and take these systems as quickly as I could. Okay, here is the payment you requested. We'll be back in 15 years for the next installment, because of course you will. Mining stations and research stations, might as well get you that. It is an opportune moment, and thankfully, because we're also doing a containment war, any system that we fly through and essentially own, we can now claim. Yeah, so I'm trying to push up here. We have just got really in contact with these guys, and we've got a non-aggression pact, which is good because they are going to be helping me stand against MSI, because they look to be between us and them. And then similar, the Cyrilans are between us and them, as well as these guys. And machine intelligence. Oh dear. Right. I do find this to be an amusing bug, because it's like, so they're at war with an unidentified empire, but if you hover over the icon, you can see exactly who is in the war. So it's these guys with the Hijam Council against the Sathan Combine. So it's these guys and these guys against... Yeah, I don't think we actually know them. But yeah, we do have an excellent opportunity here to come in and snag some of their territories. Okay, so tile blockers, quicksand basin. Is that... Okay, one quicksand and one deep sinkhole. Not necessarily what I'd want then. These fire. Nothing too spectacular from the looks of it. Those take 87 months. This is going to be 22 months. 18 months. I think I'll go for the Edicts Fund, seeing as we've got the option to turn planets into Gaia worlds. We don't need to increase the habitability as much as we might have needed to do otherwise. How are we doing on the bombardment of this planet? Okay, we've almost got one army down. Oh, and that they almost finished building. So it'll probably be too late to really be of use here, but we do know that there's some other systems around here. Okay, those are our gravitic sensors and listening post detection array. Okay, yeah, I will grab that one. It's a rare technology. Going to give detection strength +1, so it's going to help us hopefully keep ahead of the game in terms of systems and cloaking and all of that good stuff. Get a general. Army morale. Yep, sure, I'll just grab you. Okay, the Numistic Order. Our fleets travel the divine currents of cosmic energy wherever the winds of fortune take us. Our ships are beyond the bounds of your realm for the moment, but next time we visit your skies, the wonders of the universe could be yours for a modest donation of credits. Which, speaking of credits, we probably want to make sure we've got at least a few of them.
Underway.
So, we do have the faculty of archaeostudies, which is going to be very, very fun. That is going to be very fun to deal with. Otherwise, I think we probably just need a holo theatre here, and we can upgrade our reassembled ship shelter to an actual proper planetary administration building. Yeah, I'm expecting this is going to turn before we get our fleet, our armies here. Yeah, 40%. 40%, but we are going to have a nice surprise with our little Titan beasts. Okay, anything else there? Nope, so I'll just send you back to the nearest station and just orbit there. Right, why have you not fallen then? Because you should be. Okay, one of the scientists working at Conus, one has been reported missing. Hopefully this one is not making herself out to be a yeah, that's partially. Ah, interesting. Right, apparently we need a science ship to help us go through here. Internet goes out. What did you just come back to? I don't know. What did you just come back to? Apparently we need to actually send a science ship. Okay, the League of Rin provinces has become more militaristic. Okay, so we'll set you to passive, because otherwise you are just going to completely panic when you go into a system. Otherwise you are just going to completely panic. Can we? Yes, we can send you in here now. But if I get you to hang back / venture around here, you shouldn't aggro that. Here come the fleet.
Enemy station.
Oh yeah, that was easy. I think that science ship just got completely destroyed. There's our army. Land.
Science Division report success.
I have said this before, but I absolutely love that you can actually see the transport pods going down to the planet.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
I just love that you can do that. Oh, apparently they did actually get a defensive army back. That might explain it. Okay. And... right, which way should I go? I think probably if we head up here, then we can
Ground
potentially get
objective
this
secured.
system. Okay, and I'll send you back with the fleets as well, just so we can... oh, completely missed the technologies here. So, fleet supremacy, yes. I am immediately going for that. And synthetic crystal plants. Yes, we are going to go for both of those.
Science ship reports enemy contact.
So, this is our new world. So what do we have here? Weak magnetic field, luxuries distributed, and land appropriated. So land was seized from the native population of this planet to make room for citizen settlers. Devastation at 33%, but that is going to tick down over time. And let me actually just have a look at you. So, Alpine preference, obviously. Adaptive, natural sociologists, but decadent. So, pretty much okay in the grand scheme of things. You're not going to be filling a niche that we don't have. We do here. Yeah, I think I'll leave that for the moment because we've got one open job, 2 housing, and 11 amenities there. But we are
Science ship
seriously...
lost with all hands.
I was going to say, I was moving you guys in. Looks like we might need to build ourselves a new science ship. What do we have here? An anchorage? No. We'll get a shipyard. And... not a naval logistics one,
Engaging
Fleet
enemy
Academy.
station.
No, guys. No, pull back, please. Oh, great. Okay, right. Did an emergency FTL jump, so you'll be somewhere. Why are you guys not moving in? Okay, hopefully, yes, when we get up here, we can start moving around. Survey speed plus 25%, that's nice. Would be useful if we hadn't surveyed everything. That was really much around where we are. 2248, okay, so you'll come back in a few months. Oh, engineering scientist just died, so we want to look for an orange one. Or someone that's got the spark of genius. I will always go for spark of genius. So is part of the issue around here because there's a nebula, or is it honestly just... yeah, because it's honestly just because we've got no intel. So what rare resource do we have there? Volatile motes? And move up here. We've got some intel, but not too much. Obviously we know that there's something here, but we don't know necessarily what it is.
Fleet action underway.
I've got speed. Okay, there's only a tiny amount here.
Engaging enemy
Station 1.2, and let's have a look at the planet. 103. That is adorable. Yeah, and we'll send you over to... and there's our shipyard, so we can get our science ship in. Oh wow, okay. We don't need the science ship anymore. We don't need the science ship anymore. What just happened there? We flipped over to 60 in... we just flicked over to 60 infiltration level, which means we get pretty much all the details now, or at least the empire wide thing. And oh my goodness, look at how many empires you've got closed borders to. You guys are not doing well. Wow, you guys are not doing well. But we apparently don't need that science ship anymore. Oh well, we'll keep it around because there are a couple of sectors around here don't actually have claimed yet. Makes me wonder why that is. Ah, you sent in one single little ship to try and help. You sent in one little ship to try and help. Okay, so you're bombarding that planet while we wait for the army to come across, and then hopefully we'll actually be able to organise things a little bit better. I could probably send these two around here and grab all of these because we won't need any really strong fleets. Let me just have a look here. Okay, 1.2, 258. Yeah, we should be... This one might be a bit questionable because we don't know too much about it. Okay, there's our army. Land. And
Ground forces are dropping on target.
seriously, I just love the Titanic beasts. I just love the Titanic beasts. Okay, so what do we have here? Atmospheric hallucinogen. Hostile fauna and luxuries distributed. And obviously we have a few problems here. We've got low stability, 22%. So, like, luxuries have been distributed, so I can't overly do anything about that. This is going to be interesting when it comes to actually coming through and trying to make sure that everything is good and stable. What are we? Energy credits is going to run out in 11 months. Guess it's time for a bit of a fire sale then. Add that, add that. Much as I dislike the idea, we are going to be selling a bunch of our alloys as well.
Engaging enemy station.
Let's just see how that's going to do. Yeah, plus 33.
Fleet action underway.
That's good enough for me.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Okay, there's our detection array. Smoke harvesting traps. I think yes. We will go for that one because we do have it here. We do have it here.
Science Division
here,
reports
rather.
a new breakthrough.
Oh. Hopefully that didn't come through on the screen. Apparently I just activated the on-screen search. But anyway, we do have one volatile motes here because the mining station had already been built. We are getting those resources, but we're not able to build any new ones. Yeah, what on earth are you guys doing up here? Okay, you're the attackers, so you're at 100% war exhaustion. I don't know what you've been trying to do. Have you been trying to do a what's the word? Not a philosophy, but the ethics. An ethics change, maybe? I don't quite know. We do have fleet command limit. We could... I think getting crime and down and amenities up is going to be good because we do have some of these low stability planets which aren't going to be amazing for us. Okay. Where is... where's our transport fleet? Land armies, and yes, I am going to have to be a little bit more careful on this because we are
All sword ground elements are
losing
dropping on
a
target.
couple of people. Okay, so the pre-FTL civilization of Anachronus 1 has finished construction of printing presses. A few leading figures within their society have done their best to stifle this innovation, but their efforts have thus far been for naught. So, have you changed? Looks like it, to the late medieval age. Have indeed changed to the late medieval age.
Ground objective secured.
Okay, there we go. And over here, let me just check that the armies aren't going to be as powerful. They are not.
Ground
Yes,
forces
good.
are dropping on target.
Okay, so the National preparedness group. Closed borders and non-interference with galactic affairs. I'm sorry to say that's probably not going to happen too quickly. So I'll just say Hijam Council, migration treaty with the Cerulean Sacrosanct.
Ground objective secured.
I know who both of those are. Let's actually send our military fleet in here first. And then, when it's cleared out, we can come through and get our... Okay, so we want you to go there and you to go there.
Fleet action underway.
And then probably send
Science
one
division
of you
reports
all the way
success.
up here, and then the other one we can turn back and try and mop up all these sections that don't really have any star bases.
Fleet action underway.
And new research. Right, craft. I think I'll go for that one. And we can start seeing that we
Engaging
are
enemy station.
getting quite a lot of research things coming up very, very quickly. Okay, research efficiency. I love this ship though. I just love the ship you get for
Enemy
this.
station.
For the Payback origin. Because it can just absolutely stomp. Absolutely stomp everything. Oh, okay, yeah. This one, we're not going to be able to get our ground fleet down. We are not going to be able to get a good ground fleet down. And here we go. We are receiving strange reports from our observers above Anachinus 1. One of the native kingdoms has rallied under a mysterious religious figure, and we have seen evidence of them using advanced technology far beyond their current level of development. Could this be related to our missing scientist? So they advanced to the industrial age and increases awareness by 30. So that is, yeah. That is, interesting. So they are partially aware and questioning. So the Coalition of Kiras. Oh, you're cute. It's just a shame you're xenophobes. Okay, you will embrace the greater good eventually. And apparently we did pick up another one here. The Don Civilization Industrial Age. Low awareness of 16. And they are, ooh, life seeded. Homeworld is a Gaia world. Oh my goodness. You guys got lucky. You guys got so lucky.
Underway.
So like I said, we'll send you up there. Where is that science ship? Okay, we do have a couple of people available. We'll send you to survey that system and survey that system. And then our construction ship can accompany you up there. And then you can come back over here and start covering all of these systems. Do we want to join the galactic community? Of course. Okay, and we've got enough traditions, so new colonies start with 1 pop or 1 extra pop. And okay, yeah. We are going to have to be cleaning up very, very carefully here because we have got so low stability. And of course, the one thing is I can never figure out how to completely restabilize a planet. I can never 100% figure out how to restabilize a planet. So we may have a few problems. And so we don't want to reduce stability, we want to obviously increase it. So declare martial law for 500 unity, but I don't want to do that just yet. Ooh, okay, so one of our people gains the scout trait. That's the A something system. Not you, it's you. Okay.
Engaging enemy station.
Okay, awareness of Sandaran. Okay, decreased to low awareness. But that's still going to be a difficult time for us. Okay, what else can we honestly sell? How much are alloys going for? Really much about the standard. Oh dear. As long as we can keep our energy up, we should be okay.
Tracking enemy fleet.
Okay, that is 3,000. Okay, so stay there. And you go... Okay, there's not a quick path there that I thought there would be. Okay, so if I bring you back here as well. And you just stay back there. Okay, the good news is you can't overly take the Okay, so an illegal settlement on the moon's surface, some outposts set up by Elaminid smugglers and other criminal elements. There have already been isolated incidents where the smugglers come into contact with the native pre-FTLs, some of which have ended in violence. We need to act quickly to contain this situation. So raid smuggler base, but also awareness increases by 30 once again. Okay, we need a transport ship in orbit. So just remind me, okay. Just remind me where it is, and we need food. So do you guys do any different... Yeah, you've got slightly higher health, but I think we'll just need some of our own people there.
Reports enemy contact.
Okay, how are we doing here? Okay, so I'm imagining that you guys... No, you have not finished your war. I'm honestly waiting for ours to get invalidated as soon as that happens, though.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
Okay, there we go. Status quo. Okay, so did you change? No, you are still as you were. You are still as you were, so we can still push through
Science
and
Division reports
take as much of your territory as we possibly can. What do we want? Barrier point defense, auxiliary power or fire control rather, plasma thrower. I think we'll finally go for the fusion reactor and get our space speed up a little bit. Okay, taking you out. Go back there. I think I may have been a little bit hasty on that, but never mind. I think if we send you up there, we cannot see. There is a wormhole there, so the galactic community has formed. So be prepared for us to just get a huge number of communications from various peoples, including loads and loads of people joining the galaxy.
Inbound message traffic.
Establishing embassies, which we will just say yes to. We'll just say yes to as many of those as we can. Okay. One job needed here. So what are we in desperate need of? What we are in desperate need of is alloys. Not alloys, consumer goods. So if we actually get those up, unfortunately...
System reconnaissance completed.
We are going to have a bit of an issue because that's going to require...
Science
Division minerals, which we don't overly have, and I just saw someone... Okay, was that just an expansion there? I think that was. Okay, so there we go. Crime minus 15% and amenities plus 15% and networked amenities. So pop amenities usage minus 10%, but we do need rare crystals for that. Okay. Quick check. Anything here that will be useful in terms of getting stability? No, but there is naval capacity. How long is that going to take us? 52 months. Do I go for this or do I go for... I think I'll go for the hydroponics farm and the hydroponics bay. Because otherwise that is just going to take us ages. How are we doing?
Inbound message traffic.
Okay. Mutual embassies, sure. And yeah, this is why I was saying about the spam. This is why I was saying about all the spam. I mean, don't get me wrong, I much prefer the system of knowledge and getting to know this galaxy via the galactic market. A war has broken out. In recent years, certain factions managed to accrue enough wealth to monopolize the means of production. So, hands-off approach modifier added for 2 years, 25% more observation insight, and a bunch of society research. Okay, that's 2.2 there, and we've got almost 4
Inbound message traffic.
on that one. 4 empathy. Yeah, losing money for the moment. Yes, a natural wormhole, I'm aware, thank you. Right, okay, so some of these are not actually connected up to the trade system. So let me just do that. Connect them up to there anyway. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a problem with piracy here. Hopefully that shouldn't be bad. That has not done anything. Oh no, it's actually given us a bit more energy credits. Okay, so the oppressive powers steamrolled the revolutionaries with ease. So a population has died. It's unfortunate. Oh, okay, yeah, we are getting more intel just generally. So you're only considered superior. You are at war. So the Raw Yadir Uprising. That's these guys that we have. Not a non-aggression. Okay, we don't have anything with you, but we can form a non-aggression pact. And we can establish an embassy as well. We could actually get a commercial pact and a research agreement if we had, say, an envoy available. There we go. So, form commercial pact. So, increase the value of both empires' trade networks. Form a research agreement. Guarantee independence. I don't quite want to do that one.
Science division reports success.
But they are going to accept all of that. What is this telling us about consumer goods? That is an unfortunate one. That is an unfortunate one. Oh my goodness, look at all of that. Okay, look at all of that. Right, what is the time? 7 o'clock. Okay. Empire size from pops minus 10%. Clear blockers. Yes, that is a thing, isn't it? We probably need to have a look at what blockers we have. So, impossible mountains, dense jungle, toxic kelp. I completely skipped over on this one. Oh yeah, dangerous wildlife, massive glacier. This one's got 6. Okay, if we get dense jungle, that's probably going to be one that we need to go for, because there's quite a few here. That would be quite good. And massive glacier, so that's generator districts. And yeah, reverse engineer minor artifacts. We'll just wait on this screen because that fusion reactor is going to be ready in a moment. Stellaris have become xenophobic. And let's get some physics research up. There we go. Okay. Apparently that will not get us as much as I hoped it would, but oh well. Oh, they're much weaker than us as well anyway. That would be why they were so eager. That would be why they were so eager. Okay, so we don't know their fleet power. Their trade is pathetic. Can we just go and... Okay, we probably allied ourselves with like completely the wrong people. I think we allied with completely the wrong people. Oh well. Oh well, we'll just manage. We'll just manage.
Inbound
Wow.
message traffic.
Okay, you took out a huge amount of our things there. You took out a huge amount of our things there. Do we know? Yes, another 2.4. So does this have a shipyard? It does not. You put a gun battery and a communications jammer. Okay, well, I'm going to put a shipyard there for the moment. Surprisingly, being xenophobic, you're still willing to open up a mutual embassy with us. Okay, so we do have a little bit more in terms of energy. So we can buy... Gosh, we're going to need a load. We are going to need a lot. We'll buy 15 for the moment.
Inbound message traffic.
That puts us negative for energy once again, but
Inbound message
hopefully
traffic.
we'll be able to... Oh, research agreement. Yes, please. Hang on a minute. Can I get any others? Proposed secret fealty or for migration tree? Oh no, we already have a commercial pact with them. Okay. Okay. Right, I was going to say, why are you not connected to the trade system? But we just took you over, so we'll put you into the system.
Traffic.
Migration treaty, sure.
System reconnaissance completed.
Okay, our leaders just died. Oh, this is not overly what I needed. Okay, system reconnaissance has been done there. So we can build a starbase there, and then we can build a starbase there, and then there's another pre-FTL civilization there, so we're going to be able to get those into our control as well. Why is stability so low? Okay, obviously pop approval rating. I really do not know what to do with stability. I really do not know what to do, so we may be in a little bit of trouble with these systems. Okay, it's going to cost us 2,000. We don't have enough. And okay, the only one that I'd really go for is you. Hopefully... No, previously Admiral on the wind, so we need a new Admiral back. Thank you for that. You've got someone who's eager, so that will be good enough. They say, how's the shipyard building here? Yes, I know we are running out of things. I know we are running out of things. I know we are in desperate, desperate trouble of everything, and thank you for the follow. You've come in at an interesting time when I'm trying to basically manage a whole load of stuff after a war. How are you doing? I hope your day has been going well so far. What else can we sell? What else can we do? I think I may have overextended myself a little bit here. I think we may have gone from doing poorly to
construction complete.
Almost doing too well. There's a shipyard, so we can send you supposed to go and recover, heal up. How I'll be doing bombarding this planet? Very, very poorly. Very poorly. You're finishing up prepping for war yourself now. Well, I hope yours goes a little bit better than mine. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. We raided the smuggler base, yes. Oops. Almost forgot about that.
Science division report success.
Okay. Improve strikecraft. So what can we get here that would be useful? Probably mineral purification plant might be good. Habitability plus 5%. Think. I'll go for the rare research. Try and get a little bit more there. Sell more of those to try and fund like everything else. Got to finish with the fleets and you should be fine. Well, I hope indeed that is true for you. We're going to run out of consumer goods in... Right, I think now might be the time. I think now might be the time. Try and do a deal with someone. Nope, apparently you are not going to accept anything. Okay, can we get food from you? No, we cannot, because apparently you desperately need food yourself. Okay, who else do we have deals with? Okay, so offer a trade deal. Can you give us any consumer goods? No, you cannot. Can you give us any food? You cannot. This is going to be fun. Okay, so we tried you. Tried you. Okay, you're going to do anything? You know what, I'm going to try and see if you have anything that I can get. Okay, you're not saying no. You are not immediately saying no. 337, but for 10 years. So if we got 20 food from you, then we can cancel / remove that. Can't we? And we can go in and get the food. So we can get 20 monthly food. You finished with your last war, took over an entire empire, cleaned up and looked around for another target. Realised two things. One, everyone in the galaxy was inferior to you, save for one that was superior. And two, the superior one had the rest of the galaxy as vassals. Oh, so one big war against them, I imagine. Just one big war against them. Okay, I'll go give you active sensor link and communication. I'll give you one favour, and what can I give you? Alloys. Oh yeah, you really want alloys, okay. Okay, apparently we can only go up to 24 monthly food, but that will be good enough for me. Okay, so where is the point? 26 current consumer goods. Equal to all of them in it, everything except for fleet power, and that won't last. I imagine it won't. Okay, there we go. So we can trade them 19 monthly alloys. We will get 24 food and 26 consumer goods. Obviously, that's going to be a bit of a pain in terms of what we want for our options. So that was communications, active sensor link, one favour, resources. So that was 19 for... Okay, 24 food and... no, not alloys, consumer goods. 26 consumer goods. Can we increase that? We probably could. Not really. Not really. Sure, go ahead. Feel free to ask a question. Okay, apparently you don't want alloys straight up. You just want monthly alloys. Okay, well, I'll do that for now. We'll wait for that to be accepted. And then we can figure everything. Okay, there we go. They've accepted that for 10 years. So we are now able to balance things a little bit. So we'll do that. Turn that one down, and then we can hopefully sell a bit more food. See how that goes. See where our economy is balanced. The Senate floor is in session, so we're losing 28 energy a month. Okay, slightly annoying. Currently we've got rare crystals we can sell. So I'll do that. I'll just sell 1 rare crystal a month. And volatile moat, I will sell 1 of those as well. So that will get us hopefully at least a little bit more in. Okay, and we were here bombarding this planet. That's going to take us absolutely forever. A planet nearby. We've only really got Biv. Okay, we might as well 5 there. Hopefully that will be enough. There's the trade deal. Does it matter what ships you put in a fleet? So the answer is yes, but my information may be outdated. My information may be outdated because I did save a post from Reddit that actually said what a fleet or what the best fleet logistics should be. It's probably out of date because it does not consider the frigates. Don't put relationships in there. Well, it depends, Lucas World. It depends if they're willing to be a poly or open relationship. Depends if you're willing to have a poly or open relationship. But let me go and find this post, because it is fairly old, so it may take me a while to find it. But it does matter, but it's probably a little bit outdated. This is when I need to sort out everything. Ah, here we go. Just found it. Okay, so this was posted almost 2 years ago, but I've mostly been using it okay. Essentially, so the meta by the end game, corvettes beat artillery, beat carriers, beat corvettes. So you want it to be 90% evasion corvettes with torpedoes, cruisers or battleships with hangar bays, and battleships and titans with artillery. But like I said, it's outdated, so it may not 100% hold up, but that is what I've tried to keep in mind personally. It's what I've tried to keep in mind. So if I actually sell another one of those, that should bring us back at least a little bit more towards balance. You've been doing 5 corvettes, 3 destroyers, 2 frigates, then repeat till navy is full. Yeah, I don't really use destroyers, partly because of the information that I've just linked, and partly because, sorry, I just completely blanked on what I need. So a green scientist or someone with a special trait. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, I don't use destroyers because of that information there. Whether they are genuinely still useful, or whether they are genuinely useful still / again, I'm not sure on. But yeah, I don't use dreadnoughts. I just go up to corvettes and carriers when I get access to them. I don't think I do. Yeah. So I do have destroyers, but I don't have any of them in my fleets, at least not for the time being. Okay, hopefully when these... Okay, that one doesn't have that anymore. That is 2.5 years. That was 1.3 years. So when these go, hopefully I'll be able to obviously stop buying consumer goods, so I'll get the energy back, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some minerals back in some manner, and then hopefully from that we'll be able to get a few other things. But oh my goodness, this is a little bit more than I was expecting. Okay. We are too late. The smugglers have begun trading modern weapons and crude narcotic stimulants. Fighting has broken out between various pre-FTL groups. Casualties on both sides have been horrific. So they do get 50% technological progress for 5 years. And maybe we'll be able to actually bring that transport fleet over here. Yeah, I'll actually do that. You're currently at minus 300 energy. Ouch. Oof. That is going to be tricky. I'm having to make sure I try and keep my energy credits positive because I am...
Counterinsurgency efforts needed.
hang on. Hang on. Too many things going on at once. Need a new admiral. Okay, there's a gale speed one. Okay, planetary revolt. So this is on this one, the factory world. So their defiance is becoming ever more brazen. So we've got a planetary revolt starting out here. So maintain current measures, distribute amenities, which we're already doing. That's not going to do anything. So I'm going to institute a crackdown.
Science Division report success.
That is probably not going to do anything. It's fine because you've got positive on minerals, food and alloys, so it's not too bad. True. Okay, there's our reverse engineer minor artifacts, and that has just reminded me. Okay, sell to private collectors. Okay. Claim. Don't want to do that one. Find a military applications. Peaceful engineer. Peaceful applications. Reverse engineer. Arcane technology. Don't want to do any of those ones. Edicts. What can I do? Recycling campaign, but that's going to cost me energy a month. That's not going to be something I really want. I could turn off research subsidies, couldn't I? I could turn that off. Let's see how much that's going to impact us. So we're -9 and we are now -3. Okay. Not as good as I was hoping, but decent enough. Planning on holding out till you can do the war, turn a few of their planets into generator worlds. Yeah, that's probably the best idea. Speaking of, I could probably get one there. We cannot do any mining here. We do not have any options for mining on that one. We do some here, we can, but there are weak magnetic fields. Okay, I'm just going to build one of those preemptively anyway. Resources from jobs plus 5%. That's going to be useful. That's going to take 40 months. That's not too bad. Not too bad. We're just going to have to balance things out a little bit more. Do that. Are we still gaining minor artifacts? We can't sell those, annoyingly and unfortunately. Okay, right. So we do have that transport fleet there.
Ships refitted.
Okay, ships refitted. Not quite good enough for my liking, but we'll have to move in. Okay, we've reached 100% war exhaustion. I didn't even notice that. This one is still... Okay, so we may have to... You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna just grab all of these systems. We're gonna have
Construction complete.
these two as a launching off point to push forwards. We've got a couple of mining stations we can grab here as well. Build an observation post. Do we have any extra that we can do? But we do have trade, so let me actually quickly upgrade that starport. And we can come through. And I'm just taking a look. Okay, what other things do we have? So if we basically just come down here, grab these systems, maybe there's a few things that we'll actually be able to make use of here. We can hopefully stop consuming quite as many or quite as much energy.
Engaging enemy station.
And then we can, obviously, we need to kind of leave this for them. This one is going to be unfortunate and annoying. There is a planet there, Tomb World. Okay, materialist ethics attraction plus 100%. Focus has not led them to the irrefutable conclusion they are best served by remaining within the Citizen League of Biv yet.
Science division report success.
Okay, and space piracy. Thank you. Yes, I know. Okay, right. Research station output, so we'll just boost that a tiny bit.
Reports enemy contact.
Okay, where is that piracy? 630. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. We'll deal with that in a minute. Because we are going to have to get a
Fleet action underway.
strong grip on all of these. Who was that died? A scientist. All of them are bloody dying at the moment. Might as well just get you because there's no other ones who are. Okay, so Citizen Union of Dothon 4. So here we go. So where are you then? I know I could just look it up. There you are. So, equivalent to us, you are a subsidiary under Misharan Synergetics. Okay, so these people are essentially our sibling origin. So we don't know their origin, but we do know that they are broken shackles because they are the other half to us with Payback. So these are essentially a bunch of disparate species and communities that had been abducted by MSI, and they fought back and crash landed on a planet. So they should, if we want to go up against MSI, they should hopefully help us. Okay, we can't afford to lose 250 energy. So we'll do that, and then we can send you down here
message traffic
to fight that. A embassy proposal, sure. And then we'll grab these, and we need to really
mining station lost to enemy action.
Really
Engaging enemy station.
pause and have a look what we need to do after all of this, because this is just chaos. Okay, pop growth speed, I'll ignore that for the moment.
Lost to enemy action.
Okay, right, I don't want to reduce that one, however I will downgrade this one to get us back under. Okay, we just went up to 7 starbase capacity anyway, so that doesn't really matter. I think we are good there, so we shall settle the status quo. And I mean, it does say neither side currently occupies claimed territory belonging to the other. Okay, and we will accept that for now. So we now need to take stock of what we are, where we are doing. Okay, we are back in the positive for energy, minerals. We're not quite for alloys or consumer goods. So if I reduce that by 1, and then we probably want to reduce that by 3, see what that does for our systems. We do have a job opening here, so we could get something. So what is this place best served as? Honestly, I might actually turn this into a bit of a mining district, because we can get a total of 9. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. So that's at plus 6.6.
Reports a new breakthrough.
So distribute amenities. So unfortunately that's going to cost us a lot. That's only 5.4. We're not going to be able to keep these guys in our system from the looks of it. We are not going to be able to keep them under our control. So, okay, if they turn out to be an independent thing, so potentially, so Breek and Decree, so that, okay, so that's you on there, Decree up here, and that one up there. But interestingly, the other one that's in that system will not. So that would be interesting to see how that gets resolved. So spreading turbulence. If the ongoing revolt succeeds, the colony will join it unless order is restored. Okay, so decision. I do not have enough here. And we change one of these out to be... I can never remember, do we want a stronghold? I can never remember if we want a stronghold or precinct houses though. Obviously we want things that keep stability, which I don't think any of these really necessarily do. Yeah, enforcer trolls, decrease crime, spawn defensive armies. Increase naval capacity and spawn defensive armies, so that's 2 jobs there. Upkeep of 1 energy versus upkeep of 2 energy. Oh wait, there we go. Minus 50 crime, plus 2 stability. Yeah, so you need precinct houses from the looks of it. So we'll replace one of these here with a precinct house. Yeah, I know we're going to run out of consumer goods. So we're going to need to pretty much buy up a load of those. Sell off a bunch of food while we can afford it. And alloys, because we need to keep our energy levels.
A new breakthrough.
We are going to need to keep our energy levels high, and that is... even that is not enough. Oh my... Okay, right. There's nothing else we can sell for the moment. So it may be worthwhile just letting them... Okay, identified a scientist on Jarad 3 that shows great promise. Brilliant research is far ahead of her peers, and parts of it is revolutionary even by our standards. Though her work is certainly increasing the technological progress of the Buvhondians, her potential is wasted. No, she's still a pre-FTL. Leave her with her people. Yes. So that is on Jarad 3. That's that one here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've just realised that this is a very, very busy planet then. I've just... busy system, rather. Okay, so we've got this one here, which is the one that is fronting the rebellion against us. That is a moon orbiting this Gaia world. Orbiting this Gaia world of an industrial age civilization. And then here we've got another planet, a tropical world, that so far seems to be absolutely fine with us and has not wanted to rebel yet. This is a busy, busy system. Okay, right. Is there anything here that will help us? Mining station output plus 10%. Okay, and here we go. So, greetings friends, it has been some time. First, I want to apologise for all the effort you've put into looking for me. My disappearance was entirely intentional. So yeah, you will report for immediate extraction. I am done taking orders from those beneath my station. My intellect was at your disposal, but you chose to squander it. Here I am treated with the respect I deserve. I will jumpstart this culture and usher in a golden age. There is little more to say. I bid you farewell. Yeah, so that is obviously very interesting. So that is this society here. So 10% towards the next age. They are currently ignorant and with low awareness, but that is probably going to change rather quickly. So I do want to check one thing here. So these turn alloys into new robot pops. So if I disable any and all of these. No, not demolish, just disable. Oh my goodness, you were building an absolute ton of them, weren't you? You were building an absolute ton. It's obviously we have a small issue where we have a couple of people who need a job now on some of these planets. Is it going to be worth... Probably... Yes, it is going to be worth putting precinct houses down where we've got these. So shift click to move to the top. And obviously we've got one working here as well. So these just take energy to upkeep. Okay, yep. So, okay, yeah, if they manage to break away, they'll be absorbed back into the Zavanian euthanizers. Because obviously that's where they originally came from. Interestingly, would we still hold control of the Jarad system? Ah. Right, yes, because you guys are also all hanging around various places. Okay, so if I send you to... Not there. Unfortunately, annoyingly, there. That's the construction ship. That's what I wanted. No, stay selected. Come over here and assist research for that one. But yeah, otherwise this is going to be interesting. We've got a couple of places. Okay, there we go. It's been seized by revanchist elements. So broken away. So declares a war. Okay, no, we'll just say we must abide by this. So, okay. That has all just fallen back. Okay, that has all just fallen back to us. Fallen back to them, I should say. Oof. Okay, right. Pause. Look at the next month. We're all back in the positive. We are all back in the positive. So we don't need to sell all of those. We don't need to buy all of those. Okay, I'll just sort through that. Okay, are we still... Yep, there we go. We are positive. Okay, so we can probably actually sell a few of these. Okay, so lesson learned. We probably still want to go back and grab some of our stuff. So I'll send you down there. And you're going up there. Okay, that's fine. We don't have closed borders with them, but we are potentially... Yeah. We've just basically, unfortunately, lost pretty much all that we just had. So if we enable this robot assembly plant, we may have to wait and just figure out what we're going to do next, because you are pathetic, but the problem is obviously keeping those planets and places under our control well enough. Keeping them under control well enough for us to obviously not have that situation occur again. Okay, apparently we've got some guys who are, yep, our former overlords, Tomb World preference. However, are there any others who would be good here? So planetary features, so mining districts, so very good for mining. Obviously no agriculture districts. Very good for mining, very good for industrial. So we probably want to have a look for someone who's going to be good at that. So obviously the Kyrillians here are probably going to be wasted, because Agrarian, great, but not necessarily what we'd want. So lithoid, consuming minerals instead of food, could be interesting. Or sociologist, intelligent, charismatic. I think I will do that. It doesn't matter that they've basically got 0 Okay, not 0,
Science
but
division reports success.
only 50% habitability because I will turn that into a Gaia world soon enough. Okay, there we go. And research station once again. Okay, and let's go for a cold fusion reactor for now. I don't quite know why it's saying that because I don't have any required purchases on that. So probably what I want to do is stop selling these and reduce that by 1. Speaking. Various wars and things, somewhat becoming more xenophilic. Okay, system repaired. Okay, we can't link this one to the trade network, so I will just downgrade that for the moment. Okay, it says that's unexplored, but I don't quite know where you would be going. I don't know where you would be going. Okay, and birth of the galactic market. I completely ignored that because we were busy with the war. But this does mean for us that we can potentially get the slave market soon enough. So do we have any planets? So that's got 31, which I don't think is going to be good enough to get any kind of... Well, probably we are not going to be able to get the galactic market in our system with 31, but you know what? I will put a nomination in. Maybe I shouldn't because that's 1,000 energy, but we are getting 93, but we are... tricky thoughts. Well, if I sell 6 of those a month and we'll sell 15 consumer goods, 60 of those. Okay, hopefully we'll get a decent amount of money in. If not, maybe they'll take a robot. Maybe they'll take robots. Yeah, that is actually a good point. How many robots do we have? So we've got 5. And we've got 3 Madocs with basic residency. Which is honestly absolutely fine. They reinforce both of these. That should be more than enough. Should have more than enough resources. We are still getting +2 alloys a month. And I will merge all 3 of these fleets together. Okay, another species becoming materialistic. Do have a bunch of... Do we have... Yes, we can move someone over here. So your fleet is still only considered superior. And unfortunately you're still at war with my friends here. They're an uprising. A coalition, so subsidiary. A nodal consciousness discovered. Sandaran explorers on Anachronus 1 have discovered a previously unknown species of molluscoid. On its own, each of these creatures barely qualifies as sapient. However, when 2 or more are joined through physical contact, they form a semi-conscious node. Theoretically, these nodes should be capable of an exponential growth in cognitive power. Simply put, the people of Anachronus 1 have stumbled upon a biological thinking machine. Given time, the discovery could herald the advent of an organic singularity. So we can watch and learn, or prevent the singularity, or promote it. So this could be interesting because... Oh, let me just get this open up. So we have, so stability -15 from this. And we have a few different options. So do we watch and learn, prevent or promote the singularity? I think we're honestly just going to watch and learn. Because I'm not sure I want to promote it, but I'm not sure I want to prevent it either. So we'll just take a wait and see approach. Okay, right, so let's actually get a, where is it, trade hub and shipyard here. And then a fleet academy, and let me actually just have a look. Okay, so we do still need a few more alloys for these systems, but we should be able to upgrade them soon enough. And honestly, I think I actually removed that because that's getting us 30 energy a month. Whereas we can do that for a little bit more and that for a little bit more. Which will probably take us up to about the right thing. And I think... Oh, not resettle. That's the wrong button. Decisions. Galactic Market Hub nomination. So we're putting ourselves forward. Relative standing is weak, but oh well. We can try. We can do nothing but try after all. So we are getting a trade hub up here. Which means we should start being able to grab some of these parts of trade. And oh yes, we probably want... Where's our construction kit? All the way up there. Okay. Build mining stations and research stations.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Okay, yeah, that is a fair way away from everything else. So we probably want a system in like a Clinder to grab some of these trade... Some of these bits of trade. Engineering research. So Star Fortress flak cannons, mining station output plus 10% again. I think, yeah, we'll keep doubling down on that and grabbing it. Just because that's going to be... let's see, who died now? I don't know how you're still around. You were like one of our very first ones. Yeah, so assist research. You are there, so you can... You don't have a scientist. So never mind. Now you have a scientist. Now you can scavenge there and then assist research. And then our third science ship can come down
Our
here
pioneers have made planetfall.
and start research and start assisting research when we get that planet up and running. So transport fleet here. Ooh. Okay, the dynastic union of Bothra has just been destroyed by its enemies. So I saw something flick up here, so I think it might be these guys. Yeah, actually thinking about that. So victory condition. So where are we for the moment? I cannot see us. Okay, Citizen League of Biv. Ah, there we are at 12. I was going to say, I saw the Zavanian euthanizers down there, and I know we had to be higher up than them. So we are 12. Minimar Specialist Industries number 4. I probably should actually take a look at this. So pan-galactic recycling. I'm going to oppose. Basically anything that would increase diplomatic weight I'm going to support, because that will give us better options. Security contractors, I don't overly care about that one. Don't overly care about administrative insight either. I'm going to oppose that one. Exploitation Act, I'm going to oppose. I'm going to support the Non-Appearance Act standing. I'm going to oppose. Yankee Conservation support and Yankee Pest Control I'm going to oppose. We have 632. Minimar Specialist Industries has 1.8. Okay. Through persistent experimentation, The people of Anachonus 1 have begun to use the recently discovered nodal consciousness as a rudimentary thinking machine. Now capable of completing complex mathematical calculations, the inhabitants are making breakthroughs in science and technology at a previously unheard of pace. So research boom, giving them 10% to physics, engineering and society research. This is going to be interesting to see how it pans out, because the previous one I had, it essentially just petered out after a bit. They used it, got a bit of technology advancement and information, but then after that it just fizzled out. They stopped using it for whatever reason, and then it just never really got used. A non-aggression pact from Misharan Synergetics.
Battle debris secured.
Sure. Okay, that got us some engineering research and a few alloys as well. A comet sighted, plus 40 unity, so a tiny amount, but it's still an amount. Okay, so probably want a little bit more food here. There we go, Senate is now in session, so unfortunately, yes, pan-galactic recycling initiatives, diplomatic weight from economy minus 20%. And we are one of a few people we're actually the only people voting against it. We're only the people voting against it. So that's going to be
reports a new breakthrough.
Interesting. I want... yes, I think we will go for the disruptor, and I'll actually look at the ship designer just to see what these guys have. Okay, so apparently corvettes have only got level 1s. Why is that? You should be... Yeah, you should be auto-upgrading. Is this why everything is... Wow, why is everything so, Okay, apparently no, robots do not count. Robots do not count as population, so unfortunately we are 900 below. So, yes, unfortunately. Yeah, why are you... Oh my goodness, why are you so behind with everything? This is assigned to become the Galactic Emperor or Empress. Dicromacy? Democracy is a sham. Yeah, oh my goodness. I don't know why. I know missiles are supposed to be good. A small mass driver, yeah. Honestly, we do have a few rare crystals, so I'm honestly tempted to just go ion disruptors. So it's going to cost us a bit in terms of... yeah, I'm going to change this out to a hangar station, and we're going to get nuclear missile. Oh, okay, that can't be added. Too small. Yeah, ion disruptors. Yeah, apparently we do only have level 1 plasteel armor, which is not good. Add some deflectors and add an improved strike craft. Save that. Yes. So I'm very surprised we have basic level 1 mass driver and nuclear missiles, and we've still managed to actually beat out quite a few people. I'm actually somewhat impressed by that. I'm actually somewhat impressed. Also, we will need some rare crystals at the moment. Okay, progress towards an organic singularity continues apace. Reorganized much of the planet's agricultural production, increasing crop yields and raising the standards of living. People are relinquishing their decision making to the biological machine. Okay, pop growth speed, happiness and monthly food has gone up, which is fine. But this is where I got to a system and then it just... The event kind of petered out and ended up as nothing, really. Okay, so we are probably doing good here. We've got plus 20 amenities from there. Do we have any other systems? alloy foundries, approximately 9. Okay, so we would need to keep that there then. And what do we have here? So 2 available jobs. And obviously we're getting this one populated. Getting quite a lot of follows the past few streams, but thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy the streams. Okay, so obviously we don't have any defences or anything here. So that's upgrading all of those ships. We probably really do need to get some defences up on some of these stations. So we are going to be lacking a few alloys for a short while. How are we doing on rare crystals? Looks like we are doing fine. That one's been upgraded. Okay, we only need 2.61. We only need 2.61 rare crystals, so we are fine on that one. Peace offer. Okay, so someone is becoming xenophobic. It probably means they're going to get their ass handed to them on the galactic stage, but interestingly enough, I think this may be a fairly isolated bit of space, seeing as we do not know anyone there, which is interesting to say the least. So how are you doing? So you're still fanatical purifiers. Okay, and yep, we have no need to claim the systems of major threats. And obviously because we inherited, or we did occupy these, and thank you for the follow as well. So we had occupied these, but due to low stability they flipped back. So technically we have claims on these. So if we were to go to war, which we can't do for another 6 years, we could do containment, which is what we were originally doing, or we could just settle for claims. And honestly, I'm not sure which one I'd want to go for, because they both have their uses. Obviously, if we do the claims, then we will control all of this area, and hopefully we'll be able to do it a little bit better than what we were doing before. But if we go for containment, we could come all the way back up here, and I've actually just noticed that this is the only path that they actually have out to the rest of the galaxy, and even then it's through us. Wow. Okay, that is going to be interesting for us. Okay, so we can get compact living. So again, available envoys plus 0.5 and empire size effect minus 5%. We're only at 111 for empire size, and that will take us 45 months. So yes, I will go for that one again. We're gaining levels. Diplomacy going across the galaxy, and what do we have here that's been added? So not that one. That one, diplomatic weight from POPs. Yes. Okay, here we go. The first stirrings of an advanced level of consciousness have appeared on Anatronus 1. However, it has become obvious that the nodal consciousness may have its own designs. In an effort to streamline processes, certain basic amenities have been curtailed. Jobs that were once done by hand are increasingly automated, and local government has found itself unable or unwilling to stem the tide of change. Many of the inhabitants are increasingly uneasy about what is taking place on their world. So amenities minus 20%, we gain a little over 1,000 engineering research, and obviously we gain progress towards our next insight technology.
Ships refitted.
So
Construction complete.
interesting, if a little troubling. So I believe that is also the one that we had a scientist disappear off to, so I wonder if they are having a few bits of influence with it all. I wonder if they are having a bit of influence around it. So seeing as we do have quite a lot of energy, let me just see if we can buy a bunch of alloys. They are still relatively cheap. Okay, on Hot Tram 3, the inhabitants are using crudely carved imagery to express and share ideas. Samples documented by our researchers indicate the inhabitants have an awareness of celestial bodies beyond their own planet and have even begun to document constellations. Their early attempts at charting the stars are fairly accurate for such a young civilization, but not so much that they couldn't be improved should we wish to drop some hints. So continue passive observations, they must learn on their own. Or perhaps we could subtly point them in the right direction. So this is a Bronze Age society. Okay, I think... Let me actually just have a look. So, diplomacy, they are xenophobic and materialist. So... yeah, I think I'll go for the observation insight over a bunch of society research, just because where we are at is, you know, we're okay, and probably buying 35 alloys
a new world.
was maybe a bit too much. Especially seeing as that's actually now increasing the price, so let's drop that down to just 20. Gained a new insight technology. And let's have a look at this new world. Ah. Okay, right. Okay, so the growth of the nodal consciousness on Anachonus 1 has stabilized, and advances in technology and social life have slowed from their formerly breakneck pace. It is clear now the singularity will not be achieved on this world. Instead, a fully interconnected society has developed, and one that enjoys widespread health and other material benefits. And I have also noticed that one of the planets has just dropped off the observation area. So, includes the organic singularity situation. They've advanced to a new level of technological and social progress. Okay, so radio signals emanating from Anachonus 1. We need to monitor them. So, I don't quite know why that has suddenly dropped off our radar, because I can't see. Yeah, interestingly, that's just completely gotten rid of our observation post there. So I don't quite know what happened, but I'll just go and rebuild it. That's no trouble to me. And I was going to say here... that we were going to have a look and get a job, or get a few jobs done. So we have Impact Crater, so we've got a lot of mining and generator districts. We've got city ruins and radioactive wasteland. So I'm going to get rid of that one so we actually get some more mining districts up. Build a couple of mining districts here so we can get those settled. And we are going to need food, so I'll grab a hydroponics farm as our first main building. Because if we can get at least some food there, then that's going to alleviate our situation. At least somewhat. We can increase the amount of food and minerals we are selling. 0.3, 1.3. Okay, so we are still staying stable on that one. Selling those, selling... I'll remove that volatile mode. That's probably going to put us around neutral energy. We just wait a moment to the next month.
Science Division
Oh,
reports
actually,
a new
that's not
breakthrough.
going to affect us that much. Okay, Disruptor Plasma Thrower. Experimental subspace navigation for the science ships only. But I think we need shielding. I think we've seen that we desperately need some more shielding coming up. Otherwise, I think we are doing
Science
reasonably.
Division reports a new breakthrough.
So I think, unfortunately... Oh, no, command usage limit. We can get a few more things. Fortunately, we've only got destroyers. Okay, so the Wormwood system with the bounds of the Half-Faran Commerce Guild.
Field engineers have cleared a blocker.
Okay, well that sounds like it's a one of the commercial... Gosh, I can't think of the right words at the moment. Let me see if I can find them. There we are. Ruthless capitalists. Trade league. That's the word I wanted. Yeah, so they are a trade league. Interestingly, looks like there's only a few different empires around that are more superior than us. We don't have anyone who is actually overwhelming. I see. Equivalent superior, obviously overwhelming trade, because you are trade organization and megacore. That is interesting. And even if we go up to Minimar, their fleet is just considered superior, so we are doing better than before. Maybe because I turned down the difficulty a little bit. Please don't tell that. There we go. Okay, so we could get cruisers. Some more envoys if we really wanted to. Alloys from metallurgists plus 0.5. So we'll keep that in the bag now because I do want to get better ships. So yes, I do think the reason we are doing better is because we are... I did turn down the difficulty after the second attempt. Ooh, okay, so we could go for Archeo Engineers, Architect Weapon Damage plus 33%, and unlocks additional effects for ancient ship components and buildings. So there is one of these that I do tend to go for. So, Mastery of Nature, Consecrated Worlds. So, Enigmatic Engineering, Cloaking Strength plus 2 could be fun. That one could be fun. What else do we have potentially in these? Master Builders, All Habitats. Yeah, Eternal Vigilance. I keep on forgetting that one. Star Fortress. I keep on forgetting that we need the Star Fortress for that.
Inbound message traffic.
Speaking of that, we can almost... Hey, I was just thinking about trying to get diplomacy up with those guys. So we do need a few more alloys. And the market doing? Don't quite know why these were suddenly removed. Don't quite know why those were suddenly removed, but oh well. How much are those going for? A fair amount. And we've just had someone die. That's someone on our science ship. We'll just go for a random person. Assist research. Scientist as well. Assist research, I know that.
Complete.
There we go. There's our observation post back and in full working order. Good, good, good. You're in the machine age now. Okay, so internal strength foundation, closed borders, and non-interference. Oh. Planets has low stability. Gunnar Prime. Right. Why is that? Okay. There we go. So our rogue scientist is consolidating power, given... Okay, given one of the feudal kingdoms access to advanced weaponry, and they are now in the process of conquering the rest of the planet in her name. So advance to the machine age, increase awareness by 100. Advances to the machine age. Okay, so I'm gonna
New sit rep.
say new situation. We want to remove her. So we need 2 transport ships. I've got one here that I could probably split in 2. Let's move it over. So unfortunately they know about us now. Stellar culture shock, diplomatic acceptance minus 100 and will expire in 5 years. still adjusting to the knowledge they are not alone in the galaxy. So unfortunately, not how I would have wanted to welcome them to the galactic stage, but it is what it is. Because it has the price of alloys jumped up. So we'll just sell a few more of those and get a few more. Or lose a bit less energy, and because these are still going up in price. And okay, there go our there goes our trade deal. But however, we don't need to buy any more alloy. We can cancel and remove that one as well. And there we go, we are back to positive. So orbital debris. So special projects, remove it. So is that going to be engineering or science? Be a science one. So that should probably mean that we are 3 years away from being able to declare war on these guys again. Relic activation.
Special project complete.
There we go. And we'll just wait for our transport ship to move over. We can split it into
Science
two.
division report success.
There's our improved deflectors. What do we have? Active reconnaissance and basic cloaking field generator. Yes, please. Yes, that does sound like what we would want. Okay, obviously stability, 12% pop approval rating. Hopefully that will go up shortly, because I do not want to be losing another planet to low stability. Actually, while I think about it, we can activate our relic as well, can't we? Let's do that, and let's turn this place, where is it, into a Gaia world. So obviously that's going to take a while, but it is going to mean that it turns into a Gaia world. It's going to have perfect environmental options for pretty much everyone. Split the fleet, grab a new general just because. We've got 2 transport ships in, okay, not quite in orbit, we need to move them. Actually into orbit. Here we go. And now... No, you're not going to let me do that. Oh, hang on a minute, because I'm looking at the wrong planet. Looking at the wrong planet. That would be why. There we go. There we go. So unfortunately we're having to extract one of our scientists from a pre-FTL world, and unfortunately because of that they've become very well aware of us. Okay, right, Grunow Prime, 3 colonists inadvertently activated the timer on an undetonated hydrogen bomb left over from the planet's previous nuclear war. Right, what do we need for that then? Okay, just a standard research option there. Just a standard research option, thank goodness.
Science division report success.
Okay, there we go, we've now got 3 envoys. So we've still got our ancient ones here, so naval capacity up, gene modification, deep sinkhole, hyper entertainment forms are going to require exotic gases, which we don't have. This one's a cheap one, so I think I'll just grab that and effectively treat it as a quick reroll. And we need some more housing for this planet. And it's still going to have pretty low stability because aren't you guys absolutely apparently we've got quite a few different pops that could potentially...
Special project complete.
There we go. Successful extraction of our scientist. Hundreds of pre-FTLs were tragically gunned down when they launched suicidal attacks against our forces in a futile attempt to protect their god. The impact of these events on the planet's civilization must be immense. They still possess some of our technology, and their deity has just been spirited away by invaders from the stars. So yeah, it is definitely an interesting situation that goes on with that. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have anyone who likes us on this planet for the moment. So... don't really have too much of a choice other than to just sit and hopefully manage it. A new alien species, Kappa aliens. Thankfully we've just got a new envoy we can send across there without pulling anyone out of any situations. We have here, ban the organic slave trade. I'm going to oppose that because it's a very good way of getting new populations for various worlds if you so happen to want to do that. So what are you? Very strong and industrious, but you are sedentary and slow breeder. Continental preference. So we could buy them if we had enough energy. But so we're doing fine on pretty much everything. I think almost all of our money is coming through, selling our extra minerals and food. Have needs a job. Unfortunately, we don't have a situation where we can give someone a new one, so there is no valid auto migration destination. So okay, yeah, because there's no real jobs on Zedron Prime as of yet, and Lunar Prime is non-habitable for people at the moment, at least.
Tracking spaceborne life form.
I think you're new. Oh, what's happened to MSI? Okay, you're still decently sized, but it does look like yeah, a few people have taken a few bites out of you.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Interesting. Okay, so Empire size from Pops, we can get that one down. Big command limit, starbase capacity. I think I'll go for the build speed and upkeep. Try and reduce that at least a little. Especially with the fact that we're going to be getting carriers in soon enough. Okay. Haggers 4. Radio signals. So wireless transmission. They are now, machine age. Now we've got quite a few different places here, which is nice to see. Okay, so I'll do that one. I'll build a city district and then we'll get a research station up here. So we can just grab that. Okay, someone's made peace with someone else. And we have 9 years to make sure we've got enough energy, which honestly I think we're going to be okay with. So these look like they are starting to
Special project complete.
Decrease in price. Okay, we've successfully disarmed the hydrogen bomb. This will hopefully reduce the chances of another incident like this occurring. And scanning the planet surface for any other undetonated munitions. Oh, hello. Gosh, this has been a while. What can you offer us? 3 rocket pops. Yes. Yes, indeed. I will accept that. 3 rocket pops survive on Zedran Prime. Certainly. Thank you. So we can have a look at you now. So residency. Oh, hang on one moment. So obviously 2 more preference, psionic and thrifty, but deviance, fleeting, slow breeders and repugnant. So I think I'm actually going to set your rights because you are not happy with me at all. Okay, so, and we did indeed get 3 new bow, technically 4 actually. So they are phototropic, venerable, agrarian, delicious and communal. So actually if I set the rights of you, so citizenship, so full military service, so that means you get full citizenship. Congratulations. Your rights, I will make you slaves. So indentured servitude, battle thrall. Are you actually good at anything like that? Obviously we'd want like the Matops if we were to do battle thralls. Domestic servitude, chattel slavery. Yeah, I'll make you chattel slavery. I'll pay you, stop getting you to pay back for what you've been doing. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that did increase the stability. Actually, that did increase the stability. So 2 jobs available, or needed there, I should say. Okay, so we unfortunately have quite a lack of minerals here. So consumer goods. Let's build that there. We can remove that deep sinkhole. Get some more generator districts. And we'll remove the city ruins here. Anything else? I think that's about as much as we can do, at least for the moment.
Inbound message traffic.
Okay, embassy. Sure. Not overly fussed one way or the other. Let's just hope that these things get done before stability is too high. Or stability gets too low, I should say. Ooh. Okay. Right, you just did a major change. Okay, it looks like you actually just won your freedom.
Inbound message traffic.
Yeah, you just won your freedom. So unfortunately you've now become xenophile, but you are still pacifist. So I will accept. And hopefully... Oh, okay. So you've declared war on the exterminators again. So intervention war. I have no idea what that's going to do because it doesn't really do anything. It didn't do anything the last time, so... I don't think we should really jump into war right now while we've got a bunch of stability problems with our planets. If I just wait for a moment for this city district to get built and then the city ruins to get cleared out. Oh, sorry. Ollie. Come on, Ollie stuff. My cat deciding my leftovers from dinner was very interesting. Unfortunately, some of the things there are not good for kitties, like plastic wrappers, which he should not be eating. Oh, okay, yes, quantum energy states for extra energy. We will indeed take that. The insidious plot. The Sathan Combine are planning to deceive us. Okay, so you, for whatever reason, have decided that, well, maybe they're going to try and deceive us. I think I'll reduce the amount of food we're selling, just so we can maybe get back up to some decent level. Yeah, industrial district. Oh, speed up a little bit more. An asteroid approaching Hotram 3, because that apparently one of the few events that keeps on regularly firing and it's all the way up there. I don't think we're going to need all of these systems. Yeah, we can't even go there, so unfortunately they are probably going to survive. Unless we suddenly decide to go to war. Unless we suddenly decide to go to war, I don't think we're going to Okay, so wanted you on Runner Prime, didn't we? Obviously you are going to cause a few population issues for a moment. It's half an hour until my cat's food time and he is dashing around and yelling his little fluffy kitty head off. Gotcha. Oh, wait, I just saw someone actually declared war on Minimar Specialist Industries. Okay, so they've got about 15,000 fleet power there. So, war of aggression, so you're in a defensive war for both of these. Okay. That will be interesting to see how that goes. Be interesting to see how that goes. And we've got another unemployed pop here. Move that to the side while I move you across. Okay, peace and prosperity. Technology continues to progress as industrialization takes their society to new heights. So, step closer to planetary unification. Remarkable, this is highly uncommon. Yeah, new engineering insight technology. Yes, we'll go for that, obviously. And probably could we benefit from here? I think, honestly, we are okay on the main thing. So, chemical plant. Synthetic crystal plant. So, yes. I think if I put that there, and then I put chemical plant here, then we just need the exotic gases as an option.
Field engineers have cleared a blocker. Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Okay, we can upgrade our flagship now, because we just unlocked cruisers. Okay, lost building materials. That looks good, so I'm going to grab that one as well. And where is this? And we need a construction ship in orbit, so we'll move this one across here and research. So it's amusing to me that we've got large shields on these ones, but we've only got basic small deflectors on these. Ah, okay, right, so the asteroid there has been destroyed because the station that we left there looks like it had just enough.
Permanent communications have been established with an alien empire.
Just enough firepower to be able to destroy that on its own, which was good, because otherwise we would have been in trouble. We would have been in severe trouble otherwise. Sure that everyone's looking good. city ruins being cleared out. Yes, I'm aware we're going to need some more amenity. Probably going to be a holo theatre, most likely, and need some consumer goods. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to buy some of them. A 5 should be fine. Much of the price of those is about stabilizing. Aha, here we go. We've heard about your plans to make war on the Minimar Specialist Industries. Although our people share a common history, we do not share your thirst for revenge. However, should you declare war against MSI, we will join
Science Division
your
reports
cause.
success.
Yeah, they're up against 2 wars at the moment, which is going to be very interesting for them to try and deal with. Okay, Minimar are now xenophobic. Okay, that's a benefit to us. It's a benefit to us because they are going to have fewer friends around. Okay, subspace sensors. Black hole observatory. I don't... Oh, yep, we do have a black hole in our system. I think we'll go for research complexes because we have been stalling
spaceborne life form.
unintentionally on some of those research points. How are you doing in your war? So attacker war exhaustion 47%. Okay, observation. Aha, right. The researchers on our observation post use the station's orbital thrusters to maneuver it on a direct collision course with the incoming asteroid. Their sacrifice deflected the asteroid safely away from the planet, but there were no survivors on the outpost. Evidently, they could not bear to watch the extinction of the civilization they had spent their careers studying. So increases awareness by 5 and the station is demolished. Obviously, unless we manage to push through and get another war done, we're not going to be really able to grab that. Okay, so we can get Titanic Beast for our army, and you have good 300 health. So I'll grab another... Yeah, there we go. We'll grab another 6 assault armies of the Matox. Oh, and another leader's just died. Okay, anyone who looks particularly good? Thankfully, they're relatively young. So resilient, destroyer focus, not the explorer, home in the sky. Reformer, home in the sky. Let's say, yeah, I didn't really have an opinion on any of those. So whoever it was whoever it was. Ruins are being done. We're getting our Titanic Beasts from this one. Yeah, I swear you just changed colour. I swear you just changed colour. They say, where is MSI? But they are being occupied. Quite a few of their planets are being occupied. Okay, so we have a new tradition tree we can select. So some of these obviously we can't do because we don't have the prerequisites for it. Adaptability, diplomacy, domination. I'm almost tempted, once again, between supremacy and unyielding. I think we'll go for supremacy. And we wanted, yeah, eternal vigilance, so we still don't have that because I think I've been passing over that technology and for the next one, or for a different one, I should say. Should be getting, yep, rare crystals and getting some volatile motes soon enough. fine to me. Obviously, we're going to have a few people. Why is it not letting them auto-migrate? It's like no migration control. Allows pops of the species to move between our colonies unrestricted. It's a Gaia world. It should be absolutely fine to move to Grunair. But I don't know why it's just not really letting them do it. Maybe because there's no jobs there, perhaps? That's the only thing I can really think of. The research storage is full because we've got way too much influence. And actually, let me just see. Declare rivalry. Yes, we can. And we can insult them. Oh, someone.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Bunch of ship thing. And slave army. Interesting. Tile blockers, quicksand basin. I'll just grab that one for a quick reroll. There's nothing else there that looks particularly interesting. Okay. Loads of diplomatic things going on there. Hey there, Pixel. How have you been? How have your streams been going? Hope things have been going well for
Science
you.
Division report success.
You research complexes and assist cloaking device. Order the science ship to aid the cloaking detection of patient. Interesting. So that could mean, obviously, posting, say, a science ship over here, and that will aid in detecting any potentially cloaked ships. So that could be quite an interesting one. And oh yes, we did upgrade this as well, didn't we? Okay, cloaking strength of 2 out of 5. We could probably upgrade these ships. So assign a leader. Yes, because we need a new one. And upgrade you as well.
Ships refitted.
Okay, so what are we lacking? In general, well, stuff. I should say we are lacking stuff. We're going to need the exotic gases to upgrade that, which is slightly annoying. What else are we lacking on this planet? So we can grab some. Can't do any minerals. Getting chemical plants and hollow theatres here, so that should help us out. Been doing good. Been a while since your last stream, but you have a bit planned for next week. That's good. Hopefully it will all go well for you. I mean, I don't see why it shouldn't. Are you open to letting me be privy to those plans, or would you prefer to keep it quiet? Either way, honestly, I don't mind that much. If you want to keep it quiet, then feel free to do so. But I probably will be wrapping up soon-ish. Well, in 20 minutes it's my cat's dinner time, so I've got to make sure I get his food. And let's have a look. So, following the successful extraction of our rogue scientists, Anatronus 1 has descended into war. The empire she has built has been fragmented into several quarrelling factions, each with their own interpretation of her religious dogma. Fighting has been particularly fierce due to the destructive weaponry the natives are now using. Several radiological dirty bombs have so far been detonated by the opposing factions, and it looks like the conflict is only getting started. Shifts ethics towards fanatic spiritualist. Probably going to play some games like What the Golf and going to do some reaction Andy streaming. Okay, I know what the Golf is because my husband played that, but I'm not quite sure what reaction Andy streaming is. Well, obviously I know what the reaction is, I just don't understand the Andy part of it. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to need some extra work here. This is probably going to need a new city district soon. We're going to be running out of housing otherwise. What else is the market doing? Yeah, I think we are doing okay. We're positive on pretty much everything now. It's just we are
Science
lacking
division report success.
a few jobs. Okay, we can get rid of that quicksand basin. That's nice. And so just the same ones that were previously there. Command center. Okay. Just reacting to videos. The Andy part is just a slang term you recently picked up. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fleet command limit. I think we'll actually go for extra food, because that's going to be something that we probably need, seeing as at least one of these planets, yeah, Grunnel Prime, even being a Gaia world, does not have any spare food, or does not have any agricultural districts. So that's all good, and hopefully we'll get a few people auto-migrating. Okay, identified as scientists. Nope, leave him with his people, because they are sapient. Okay, add a few more consumer goods to buy there. Wow, okay, crystals are really jumping up in price. Who's buying no? I say that usually means someone's trying to buy alloys as well, and yep, that is indeed the case. We could actually buy ourselves some exotic gases, because we do have more than enough energy credits to do that. Do have more than enough energy credits to do that, and it will take us about 2 years to grab enough to upgrade one science or research station. It will obviously give us a few more job opportunities. So yeah, going from 2 research jobs to 4, we will need an upkeep of 1 exotic gas a month. Would be slightly annoying. Okay, hopefully someone's going to jump into the Hollow Theatre job here. Otherwise, industrial district and a city district, just to get that managed. Oh. Okay. Okay, so Anachonus 1 descends into nuclear war. 90% of the population has been destroyed. Scattered survivors have emerged from the rubble, but our researchers predict that the planet's civilization will be regressing to a far less developed state. So yeah, going from the machine age to the stone age. And the awareness has decreased to completely unaware, because they've basically gone from having technology to nothing at all. Aha, here we go. Okay, so we're starting to get a few more. So we've got like hyper entertainment forums, but we do really need something to get us those rare gases. Terraforming, we could get some more naval capacity. I think I'll actually just go back and get some more food, seeing as we've got a lot of that. We could actually probably do the nutritional plentitude option under edicts, because yeah, we've got quite a few, we've got a fair amount available now. So fortify the border, fleet supremacy, I think I'll actually grab that one. Research subsidies, could we get that in? Right. Quarantine would give us +5 stability, which we don't really need, and map the stars, we don't really need that either. How is this war doing? Fine. Not really going anywhere, not really doing much.
Project complete.
What I can see. And there goes our flagship upgraded once more. So that's now 6.7k fleet power. And just look at that. Loads of kinetic batteries, improved strikecraft, and is now level 4 armor and shielding with 2 advanced afterburners. Cloaking strength 3 out of 5. Which is just fantastic. Which is just fantastic for me. If I actually move you down here. And yes, we have more than enough minerals to start upgrading some of these systems, or some of these star bases to star holes. Going to be nice. They support the construction of additional buildings. So I think seeing as we are mostly okay with things, I think I'll just leave that open for the moment. Obviously there's going to be two there. So maybe I should...
Skywatch sighted a spaceborne life form.
There you are. So that's one... one of those.
Locker cleared.
One of those and one of those. Okay, so that will be, from the looks of it, the last district that we'll be able to get. But it will mean that we will have 2 free building slots, even without having anything else. So we can use those for whatever thing. We'll hopefully start being able to upgrade some of
Inbound
these.
message traffic.
And then we can hopefully start doing the same for here and start building up districts. And hopefully make sure that we will be able to get a few different people around and available, because obviously this is a size 20 Gaia world, planet capacity 112. So obviously the size dictates how many districts it can support. Obviously our home one here, planet capacity 62, which means we have 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yep.
Science
Hovered
division
over.
reports a new breakthrough.
I could have just hovered over, so we could get 21 total districts. Okay, here's the payment you requested. Actually, we had enough to pay you double, but you're not going to let me do that. So we can get, yep, 21 total districts. So divided across 4 would be 5 districts each. But probably what I'd want to do is obviously lean more into these 2 than anything else. And just realised that I completely bypassed that. Research station output, improved reactor booster. I think if we go for the UV laser, once again, are relatively cheap because we are increasing in the amount of resources and such that we have. And okay, let me check on things. Okay, it's coming up on 10 to 9. Hey, we've got refugees. A flotilla of civilian transports carrying Kazam refugees from the Holy Zukakan Confederacy have arrived. Forcibly expelled from their homes, been travelling from system to system since then in distant, desperate attempt to find new homes. Okay, Holy Zukan Confederacy, let's have a look at you. And then, name. Evangelizing Zealot. Where are you guys? All the way over here. Okay, we're not going to worry about you. We're not going to worry about you for a long time. So, you landed here, so let's actually have a look at you. So you are continental preference, agrarian, natural engineers and traditional, non-adaptive. So unfortunately you landed on the one planet that does not have any agricultural districts. Good job. Good job, everyone. Otherwise, I think we'll get one of these. Fex Clanger refugees have settled on Bav. Okay. What are guys? Avid preference, ingenious and traditional. Welcome aboard, I guess. Okay, we'll upgrade that one. And we do have a couple of other systems being built here. So industrial district. And I think we're probably okay for a mining district. We'll probably benefit more from generator districts more than anything else. Hadron Prime looks fine. Probably what I want to do...
reports a new breakthrough.
Yeah, so when we get the city district built, what I probably want to do here is get one of those energy places. How many months is it going to take us to get the 90 months? 149 for that one. Can't quite use that. Cannot quite use that. Fleet command limit plus 20. That help out a little bit. And edicts, where is nutritional plenitude? So prop growth speed up 10%, biological prop happiness, disloid prop happiness up 5%, but food and mineral upkeep will be up 25%. Should be absolutely fine for us. Because we have such a huge amount, such a surplus, we don't overly need. Has that kicked in yet? Okay, it should have now. And obviously under edicts we are 44 out of 65. So we could get another 21. If there was one that only cost that amount, there is not. Okay. Anatronus 1 have been experiencing agricultural difficulty. So just a reminder, these are the guys that one of our scientists decided that she would rather go and proclaim herself a god, caused a huge religious war after we evacuated her from the system, and they bombed themselves back to the Stone Age. Just as a reminder. So recent crop failures could lead to conflicts over food. Whether they choose to come together in their time of need or turn against each other, their decisions now will have a strong bearing on who they ultimately become. So, show some restraint modifier added for 12 months. Or we have a moral obligation to help. Yeah, I'd say we have a moral obligation to help, seeing as we kind of indirectly was the reason we they ended up bombing themselves back to the Stone Age. Just saying. Just saying. So obviously we want a hangar bay here, and do we want a detection array? Do we probably want, I think we probably want another shipyard. We've got crew quarters, and we want Fleet Academy. So shipyard and trade hub, a gun battery and a hangar bay, and Fleet Academy. And then the same over here, trade hub, shipyard, gun battery, hangar bay, Fleet Academy and crew quarters. And I have been deliberately keeping under our starbase capacity just because, well, we've got links into this empire who are still pacifists, so they're not going to attack us, and links into this empire who are a determined exterminator, so no one's really going to cause us harm from trying to attack them, and that is pretty much the only two people that we've got access into. No buildings, pops that will not automatically resettle because there are, well, there are now jobs. So I presume the unemployed are, yes, Olinbar. Oh, yes. So obviously they're not going to
inbound message traffic.
really migrate themselves. Embassy? Sure. But thankfully we are getting quite a few districts here to help out with all of that. I did say here that we wanted a energy grid, wasn't it? Just check that that is the correct one. something is. And I swear we got an upgrade to the energy grid, but apparently not. Apparently we did not. Few more consumer goods. How is the price doing on those? Fine. Okay, so our recent intervention yielded positive results. Utilizing our own agricultural technologies, we covertly ensured they would not starve. Now they have a surplus of food, so it's only right that we limit the extent of our interference by taking some for ourselves. Sure.
Science Division report success.
Okay, pause because someone's just died. Just need to have a look at that in a moment. Get another energy credits thing, so that's our governor. So who do we... Okay, yes, thank you. Ship build speeds. I will indeed go for that one. Who's the population here who's... Yep, our slave population again. Oh, but we can upgrade our science lab here, although we do probably also need a few more amenities. So we are building that. That will produce 2 amenities when it's done, but we are going to need a newer one. Hollow Theatre. Were we upgrading? We were not, but we are just about to tick over on our engineering. Wait a moment.
Science Division
there we go.
reports a new breakthrough.
A habitat. Okay, so we don't have what I was thinking about. So I'll go for the engineering research just as a quick re-roll. And then have a look over here just to see what we can do. So generator energy district.
Construction complete.
We are getting a few things there. That is fine. Check on our capital, make sure that that is okay. Yeah, we may need to just build a second hollow theatre, which I think I'm going to do. So research lab, how many? Yep, so we're still getting 1 exotic gas because we're buying it, but we do need to get that research to actually make them ourselves. I'm not sure if anyone really has a... Not that I can tell, or not that I can see. Obviously we've got a volatile motor here, which would be fine. Okay, so what do we want? Build speed up, build cost down, upkeep down, naval capacity up. I think we'll go for the mastership rights, because we have been floating a fair amount of naval capacity.
Construction complete.
And waiting for a few research options to be done, technology options to be done. So yeah, fleet command limit plus 20 is going to help us out with that as well. We are on top speed. So unemployed pop's going to migrate, which is fine, good to see. Yep, so we've got a few unemployed pops here because they're not working in the right jobs. If I actually go and resettle you, because you will not auto settle, hopefully we will be able to get you a few jobs here. Hopefully. If nothing else, work in the mines or work in the generator districts. Do another one there and I'll do another one there so we can get those. Okay, yep, so they can work as miners, they can work as technicians.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
So farmers, miners, technicians. Okay, they cannot work as entertainers, at least not according to that. One of our founder pops is up for sale on the slave market. Yeah, okay, is essentially, at least from what I can see, just the base jobs. Okay, engineering. There's our Star Fortress. So I'll grab that one because as soon as that is done, we can grab the party management, attention per eternal vigilance. So starbase damage, starbase hull points, defense platform damage, and defense platforms cap +5 as well. Yeah, that's the one that I want before we go to war against these guys. Which, speaking of,
success.
okay, yep, your war finished with what looks like no change to any of the systems. Naval capacity is going to take us 64 months. Star Fortress is going to take 60 months. I think... Let me actually just reduce this a little bit because we are needing that. And reduce that as well, just so we can keep things balanced. Okay, the scientist we first identified on Haggers 4 has developed into a remarkable talent. His unconventional research and sharply analytical mind has rapidly accelerated the technological development. So it was a good thing to leave him there then. It was a good thing to leave him there, you're saying? Okay, so you're going to migrate. There's obviously an extra building here. There we go. So you've got plenty more amenities now. Upgrade the research lab, but I really want to keep a space free for that. So population here is 50, so we should be able to get a new upgrade to the planetary administration, I'm hoping. We'll be able to get that soon enough. Okay, but for now, I think it has just gone past 9 o'clock. My cat is thankfully being fairly patient, all things considered. So I will get things set up. Let me just go across to Twitch and see who's online and see who can raid. But for now, I will obviously say thank you very much to everyone who has stopped by to chat, follow, lurk, all of that good stuff. I hope you had an enjoyable time here, and I hope to see you again next time. We have a few people online. Not sure any of the games are really ones I'd want to go into from Stellaris, just because. Teamfight Tactics, Dinkum, Final Fantasy 9, and The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina, Oracle of Seasons. Don't really want to... I'll have a look to see if there's anyone else playing Stellaris. That looks like it could be a good, fun game. So sort by recently started. And... okay, I'll just mute my desktop audio while I go and pick someone and see what they're like. But otherwise, once again, thank you very much everyone for stopping by. We will be continuing with Stellaris on the next stream. If you are obviously following me on Twitch and you have notifications enabled, you will be notified when I go live. Else, I do post up on Twitter when I go live and in the Discord, and we do have the socials that were posted up, so I will get that one up again just because that was a good 25 minutes ago. So feel free to follow me on some of those socials. There is no requirement to communicate in any way. You could just join and hang out quietly as a lurker like you do on stream. But otherwise, let me just go through and have a look through for a few other people. Okay, there's someone here who looks like they could be quite interesting. Highly experimental streaming cyborg. So that's another VTuber. So let me just wait for the adverts to pass by and see what their stream is like. Otherwise, I think we may go and say hello to someone who is online on my list of people. Okay, yeah. I'm going to make an executive decision. We are going to go and raid someone called Yokai Ninja Fox, another VTuber, playing Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, a good old-fashioned Game Boy Color game. So if you want to follow me along, feel free to copy the raid message. Just remove the Ollie Hi if you are not a subscriber, and I will set up the raid. So Yokai Ninja Fox, just making sure I spell it correctly. Otherwise, it's going to send us off to some random people. Either way, that raid should be popping up somewhere. Ah, there we go. Okay. But once again, thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of the day. And thank you very much for stopping by my stream. I hope to see you again soon. But bye-bye for now.